Let's get it, baby. Let's get it, baby. Here we go. We're going live. We're on. Hey guys, how you going? So now BKRsport. Oh boy. It is time. If you didn't think it was time, well, oh my God, you better be ready because it is going to be an absolutely cracking night of rugby league on BKRsport. It is State of Origin for 2023, game number 2. Obviously, Queenslanders, we did win game number 1, but there is 3 games. Looking at Brimo there, that was quite funny. But we did obviously win game 1 there. If Queensland are able to win tonight, that means they have won the series and they will be champions back-to-back years. If Queensland lose tonight, does not mean the Blues have won. There is still a game 3, however, that is down there in Sydney. Now, obviously tonight, as at Suncorp Stadium, the home of the Queensland Maroons, and it's really tough to beat them there. Always has been, always will be. If New South Wales can win tonight, you've really got to take your hat off to them because it is a massive task in front of 54,000 Queensland fans who are just brutal, who are just, rampant and fiery. I'm telling you what, they are going to be well and truly up for a big one tonight. And although, New South Wales have that need a miracle kind of thought process, Queenslanders also don't give a shit, right? Queensland just want to win this, get it over and done with, and then potentially go for the old sweeparoo in game number 3 in 3 weeks' time. So, look, it's a big one tonight. Do or die here, realistically with both teams, because Queensland don't want to be going down there to Sydney. I know it's not as tough of an ask as it is at Suncorp Stadium. We know the Cauldron is the toughest place to go in rugby league, effectively, and it's not as scary as a prospect for Queensland to go down to Sydney. However, you still don't want to have to do it. You want to get it done and dusted tonight with this team. They really should, especially with the players that are out for the Blues, But then again, these guys are still the best that they can possibly put up and put together. They are professional rugby league players. It's not like they've just gone and raided the West Tigers or the St. George Illawarra Dragons, as I said last night. These are still the best players from the best teams that the New South Wales can select. So I'm not underestimating them. I think it's going to be an absolute bolt of a game. But let's go through these 2 team lineups here before we do get into the chat. Obviously, guys, hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you're new around here. Tell us in the comment section right now who you were supporting. Are you going for Queensland? Are you going for New South Wales? Let us know in the chat. No idea why Queensland have actually blown out to $1.50 when they're $1.34 just earlier this week. So something must have happened, yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how this one does go tonight. So like I said, thumbs up, subscribe, and comment in the chat right now who you are supporting for this game. Now, for the Maroons, they are $1.50 tonight, while the Blues are $2.60 underdogs. This is Suncorp Stadium, as I did say. Now, the ins here, AJ Brimdog Millionaire, Corey Horsburgh, Jeremiah Nanai, Mikey Fodawaker, and Xavier Coates. They are the ins, with Jai Arrow, Selwyn Cobbo, Tom Gilbert, and Tom Dearden being the outs there. Now, big loss there at Jai Arrow. He was absolutely fantastic. He's a fantastic player when it comes to Origin. Real tough man and, really, really welcomed when he comes on the field. Selwyn Cobbo, obviously big loss there, but they do obviously bring in Xavier Coates for that. And great to see Mikey Fodawaker get a chance here again. He was the best player for Queensland in game 1 of just a couple of years ago. They did lose that game. That was in 2021. However, Mikey Fodawaker, when he plays, he is really, really just brilliant. And for the Titans this year, has been outstanding. So good to see him there. Jeremiah Nanai, bit of a confusing one, but I do like it because last year was his year. The year before that was David Fafita's year. You put them together, and that's the Queensland back row this year. And it's not really surprising at all. Obviously, Felice Kafusi was suspended. But it's going to be tough to remove the likes of Jeremiah Nanai and David Fafita from this team now that they're going to get their crack together tonight's game. Now, let's go and have a look at the starting lineup. Reece Walsh is the fullback. How good was he in game number 1? I had my doubts of him being an Origin caliber player going into game 1. I thought his defense was a little bit shaky, and Origin is all about defense. It's not about attack. It's about defense. So Reece Walsh, he came in, did his job, and looked electric on attack as per usual. So Reece Walsh primed to have a big game here tonight at his home stadium for the Broncos and also for Queensland. Suncorp Stadium, obviously home to both of those. On the wings, Xavier Coates and Murray Taulagi. Murray Taulagi had a lot of doubt coming into game 1. Obviously last year, did not play well in Origin. We won the series, but he wasn't that great in Origin last year, and I had severe doubts about whether he's going to be able to do it this year. But he comes in, and he was the best player on the field for both teams in game number 1, in my personal opinion. His defense was absolutely outstanding, man. There was nothing wrong with his defense. Didn't really have to do too much on attack just because he was simply everywhere on defense, and a really good performance from him. And Xavier Coates obviously comes in for the injured Selwyn Cobbo, who is lining up for the Broncos this week, just hasn't had the time to be able to play to get himself back into this Game 2 squad. Something that New South Wales should have learnt with the likes of Latrell Mitchell. just don't try and play him. He's obviously injured, and that's exactly what Queensland have done with Selwyn Cobbo. Centres-wise, Valentine Holmes and Hamisa Tabuai-Fidow, another player that had doubts coming into game one. Was taken the spot of Dane Gagai. Why Queensland not using Dane Gagai? He's been proven elite at origin level, but Hamisa comes in, scores effectively the game-winning try, and, was incredible. Was really good throughout the entirety of the game, and Hamisa has been having a great year for the Dolphins, so really good inclusion there. And Valentine Holmes, he's just fantastic as always. Cameron Munster is the 5'8", and Daly Cherry Evans, the captain. He's the halfback. Two of the this halves combo, they've been doing it for ages. They've done it on Australian level. They've done it at origin level for years now, and they know exactly how they work and what benefits each other. So really good to see that solidity right there, because we did have to play Tommy Dearden as that number 6 last year in game number 3, even though Queensland did win that game. Now, the front row forwards, Lindsay Collins and Tino Fa'asuamaleaui. Tino, what do I say? Tino is one of the best front rowers in the game. Probably top 2, top 3 right now. Payne Haas will be 1, but Tino, you couldn't argue outside of that top 3, and even that top 2 right now. His form is incredible, and Lindsay Collins is so solid. Even out-jumped, obviously, James Tedesco in game 1 for a high ball, which obviously ended up winning the game for Queensland. So those two front rowers, bing bang, right in your face. Ben Hunt, the man who is on everyone's lips right now, he is the hooker. How is he going to play tonight? Is he going to be distracted by all this nonsense right now in the media and his contract situation with the Dragons and all these other teams wanting him? Or does he just get to his business? Obviously 2015 did happen. It pretty much prevented him from ever going on social media because of the fact that he was memed and slandered and slaughtered and slapped around by the entirety of the Broncos fan base and the NRL fan base as a whole after 2015 grand final. So maybe he's learned from that and just isn't going to be affected by this at all. It has been, 8 years since then. So, I back Ben Hunt to know how to avoid all that drama that's been going on in the media. Back rowers wise, David Fafita and Jeremiah Nanai, spoke about them already. Really looking forward to these two guys going together. David Fafita is having a brilliant year, all-rounded year, not just attack, but defense, everything. He's very balanced. And Jeremiah Nanai, hopefully he can bring his form from last year. Hasn't been doing too well for the Cowboys, but the Cowboys haven't been doing too well, so you can't really look at him individually and blame him for that. Paddy Carrigan, the lock, number 13, hasn't scored a try yet. He is now the next one. Alex Twell took 116. I think Paddy Carrigan's at about 76, something like that. He's been sneaking under the radar. But yeah, it'd be great to see Paddy Carrigan get a try tonight. Interchange-wise, Harry Grant, Thomas Flegler, Ruben Cotter, and Wakey Fodawaker. Very balanced bench there. Harry Grant and Ben Hunt, we all know how well they work together. Flegler, Cotter, and Wakey Fodawaker are 3 different types of forwards, but brilliant forwards at that. Maybe Flegler, I'm not exactly too keen on. He did get binned in game 1, but I don't believe he should have been binned. Flegler is still a tough ball runner. I just don't see a great deal of X factor there. But when you got Wakey Fodawaker and Ruben Cotter, both those guys do have X factor and just really, really damaging ball runners. The 18th and 19th men here, AJ Brimson and Corey Horsburgh. Lovely to see Corey Horsburgh get a crack. He's been incredible for the Raiders this year. And AJ Brimson, we know what he can produce. In game 1, 2020, he was the fullback there. Now, he got injured for game 2 and game 3. We won that series, obviously. But he was great in game 1, scored a try of his own as well. And I still maintain that I believe if he wasn't injured, he probably gets the crack over Reece Welch because Billy would have selected the guy who's played Origin before. But obviously AJ was injured. Reece Welch came in and he's made that spot his own now. I really don't know if Callum Ponga can get back into this team if Reece Welch keeps doing what he's doing and if AJ gets a crack and shows out too, because he's obviously been great too. So that's the Queensland lineup there. I think it's really well balanced. I love it. They really should be winning tonight. However, it's State of Origin, man. You never know what's going to happen. Now, for the Blues, you got Damien Cook, Keon Kolomatangi, Mitchell Moses, Reece Robson, and Stefano Utuakamanu coming in for the team, with Apisai Kotoi-Sau, Nathan Cleary, Nico Hines, and Tavita Cat Jr. going out. Obviously, massive outs there of Apisai Kotoi-Sau, who was the starting hooker in game number 1. Nathan Cleary, obviously the best player in the game, if that's what you believe. And also, I believe it too. He is incredible. Hasn't really necessarily done it on Origin level yet, but has done it at international level and also multiple premierships with the Panthers. So a big loss there. But again, those two guys were fit and healthy in game 1 and didn't get the win there. Who's to say they would have got the win here in game number 2? But obviously, still big losses there. Nico Hines, a bit of a surprise non-selection. Obviously got dropped. He played 10 minutes in the first game. Did miss the tackle. However, Nico Hines is a halfback and they put him into the centre role. He was fresh with 10 minutes to go, and that's what is the frustrating thing. However, Nico Hines, I believe he'll get back at some stage. It's just unfortunate that right now, especially with Cleary going out, I think that Nico Hines and Jerome Luai are way too similar of players, so they've gone with a different guy, Mitchell Moses, who we'll talk about in a second, who does complement Jerome Luai's style a lot more, in my personal opinion. And Tavita Kachina, don't even talk about him. Damien Cook coming back in is fantastic though. But let's get into the starting lineup here. James Tedesco is the captain. He's the fullback. Was never getting dropped. Don't know what anyone's talking about. Doesn't matter if you love Dylan Edwards. Look, you can go and cuddle him all you like. It's not going to happen. James Tedesco is the captain of Australia, of New South Wales, and of the Roosters. You know, he is a fantastic player, and we saw that a couple of weeks ago as well when he absolutely blew apart in one of those games. I think he had a great game against the Dragons maybe, but no, it was the other game. I can't remember who he played, but James Tedesco came and scored a couple of tries and was just absolutely brilliant in that game. So he was never going to get dropped. I know he had a horrible game in game one. You can't hide from it. He was probably one of their worst, if not the worst on the field. Maybe Tavita Cat Jr. worst, but James Tedesco, you know, one of those guys who just did not have a good game. But we all know what he can produce. So I'm looking forward to seeing what James Tedesco can do tonight to see if he can make up for that game one inadequacy. Truly, it was not good, but I know he can produce good. On the wings, Brian To'o and Josh Adokar, they've actually switched these guys around, to their normal wing positions of what they're at club level. I really like that idea there. To'o and Josh Adokar are brilliant. Adokar defensively can be a little bit susceptible. However, his speed, he's electric, his elusiveness, he's fantastic. And Brian To'o is just solid. You know, he's brilliant with his ball knowledge and just where he is on the field. And he's just such a tough ball runner. And we saw that in game one. Love that wing pairing. Centers of Stephen Crichton and Tom Trbojevic. Obviously still missing Latrell Mitchell. That really is frustrating for them. Trell at origin level is an absolute beast. If you're going to compare him to anybody, you would compare him to the likes of a Greg Inglis in that situation where, you know, they just can implement themselves into the game at any point from that center position and, you know, just damaging just quality and just unbelievable. So, yeah, it's unfortunate that they're missing Latrell Mitchell, but Stephen Crichton was solid in game one. Made a few errors, but was solid. Need to see more from Tom Trbojevic tonight, though, for the Blues. Really do. Need to see more from Tommy Trbojevic tonight for the Blues. Let's go now into the halves. You got Jerome Luai, who is the 5'8", and Mitchell Moses, who is the halfback. Luai had a fantastic game one. People can criticise him all they like, but that's just because they don't think that he's a good bloke, realistically. You know, they just think he's a wanker. And look, if you believe he's a wanker, I believe he's a wanker. But that doesn't mean that I think he's a bad player. In game one, he was fantastic. For Samoa, he's been fantastic. And at the Panthers, he's also fantastic. So, yeah, look, I don't understand the criticism around Luai in regards to his playing ability, in regards to how he carries himself. Yeah, he's a wanker. Moving into the halfback now of Mitchell Moses. You know, I think that Adam Reynolds was a good shout and Nico Hines was a good shout. But I just think that Mitchell Moses has a real cool, calm, head about him in regards to situations. Now, he hasn't proven himself on the big stage, though. You know, he wasn't the grand final, wasn't great. Wasn't the preliminary final last year, wasn't great. He had an origin chance a couple of years ago, wasn't great. So that is the biggest worry about him. However, if you're looking at his Parramatta Eels form, if he can bring that Eels form into Origin and he can bring his ability that he has in the NRL level, which is a vast difference to the Origin level, I just think that that's the best partnership there with Jerome Luai. I think Adam Reynolds and Luai doesn't make any sense. If you're going to bring in Adam Reynolds, you would have brought in Cody Walker. But yeah, I like the inclusion here of Mitchell Moses in comparison. And again, like I said, I think Nico Hines and Jerome Luai are too similar of players because ultimately, I actually think that Nico Hines is a great six. I think that he's a primo six there, but obviously plays 7 for the Sharkies and won a Dally M there. So who am I to say that? Moving to the front row now, Junior Bolo and Payne Haas. These guys are two of the biggest guys in the game. I'd say Payne Haas is clearing out the best front row in the game, and Junior Bolo, he is just so incredible, man. When he gets going, it's so tough to tackle him. So the Queensland forwards are going to have a lot to take to get out tonight, and I don't know, that's a really big forward pack there in the front row that is going to be so damaging. Damien Cook returns into the hooker role. Damien Cook has been one of the best, if not the best hookers for a while, but unfortunately the last year or so, last couple of years, hasn't been at his peak, what we saw him a couple of years ago. When he's at his peak, gee whiz, he's tough to take down. But I'm surprised they didn't start Reece Robson here tonight. Reece Robson, for me, is more of a starter comparatively to a Cook if you're not playing another hooker. Cook, obviously, great starter. But I think that Reece Robson is more of a starter with Damien Cook to come on and be a little bit more nifty later in the game. But obviously, that's not how they've gone with tonight. They're just obviously, they need 2 hookers in the Origin arena, though. Moving into the back row, Tyson Frizzell and Hudson Young. You guys know I criticise this selection every single time. Hudson Young deserves to play on the bench. Cameron Murray should be in that number 12. I think Cameron Murray is a stone-cold starter. I disagree with the selection again from Freddie. I said this last night, and I'll say it again. I disagree with the selection of Hudson Young starting over Cameron Murray, but I think Hudson Young can be fantastic on the bench there and come on and just tear him up. You know, we know what he does for Canberra Raiders, and I called him to be a Origin debutant earlier this year before the season started, and I have been proven correct. I just don't believe that he should be starting over Cameron Murray, but a great play nonetheless, and Frizzell solid as always. Moving to that 13, Isaiah Yeo. Isaiah Yeo is one of the smartest guys in the game. Didn't have a good game in game 1, but he's a very intelligent player. He's a big reason as to why the Panthers have won multiple premierships and been in 3 grand finals in a row. Potentially, their 4th this year if they can make it. But Isaiah Yeo, unbelievable. And I guess that's what you can do with Cameron Murray as well. If Isaiah Yeo's not really feeling it, you want to give one of your front row forwards a rest, put Isaiah Yeo into the front row, put Cameron Murray in the lock. There you go. That might work out there. Moving to the interchange now, Stefano Utukamanu, Cameron Murray, Liam Martin, and Reece Robson. Reece Robson implementing alongside Damien Cook there. Love it. Just think that he should have been starting. But this, 4-pack off the bench is pretty good. I do, again, say Cameron Murray should be starting, and Liam Martin is fantastic. I love his inclusion off the bench. As we saw in game 1, he was one of their best players. He was incredible. Stefano Utukamanu is a bit of a confusing one for me, but in the same sense, we know what he can produce. I just think that it is a little bit of a surprise that he has gotten into this interchange. But in the same sense, I can't wait to see what he can produce at Origin level, because again, it's so different. And he is at the Tigers, where he hasn't exactly set the world alight for the Tigers either, which is why I'm a little bit confused. But with that being said, the big 4-pack there, I'd say that is definitely. Overall, New South Wales are a smaller 4-pack than what Queensland has overall, but the front row pairing of New South Wales is really what gets it going there. And then you got your 18th and 19th men of Matt Burton and Keon Koloamatangi. Matt Burton, if he gets on, he's got a massive boot on him. He's going to be electric. I really look forward to him potentially getting on, but then again, it comes down to if there's foul play. That's the only way he can get on, and Koloamatangi, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. But there we go, guys. That is the lineups there for both these teams. We've got 45 minutes now, 40 minutes to go until the game does start. Shoot your questions through, shoot your comments through. Let's get into the bands. Let's get into some fun. Let's start talking some Origin footy with you guys in the chat. So hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you're new around here. Put your feet up. Don't put your feet up, because it's not a relaxing night. This is not a relaxing night by any means. It's going to be it's going to be full of just nerves, of just craziness, and let's get it going here. So let's get into the chat. Let's see what you guys are saying. We've got a couple of donations here. We've got Olivia Reed with the $8 a do donation. I know what's coming here. Another day, another donation. And that's exactly what she said. Another day, another donation. Queenslander. Exactly right. Let's get it. Olivia. Sachin Kelson, member for 18 months. Says Paddy Cummins, best batsman alive. Oh, Paddy Cummins. Even Jay loves that man now. You can't not love the man that is Jay, not Jay, Paddy Cummins. Jay can't even not love him. That's how good he is after what we saw in the Ashes. Get around him. What a bloke. What an absolute bloke. Brocky Sports is Queenslander. Exactly right. EQ says New South refs. Okay, so look, if there was ever to be a game that was deliberately pushed in a direction, it would be tonight for the Blues. Because the NRL, fun fact for you, this has been going around for a while now. If it's not a decider, loses around $11 million. They lose a lot of money. Again, that's just a number that has been floated around quite a bit. But they apparently lose $11 million if there isn't a decider. Now, in game 1, even Blues fans and Queensland fans, all of them combined, complained about some decisions that we saw. That should have been a knock-on to Abby Kotowai-South for that try. We don't believe the flag should have been binned. There was a lot of calls throughout that game that were really, really dodgy, right? And then it just seems like they were trying to really push so that New South Wales won that one because they believed Queensland will win game 2. But obviously New South Wales didn't win that one, and Queensland still won it. So you'd think, if anything, and it's difficult, put your conspiracy hat on. But if there was to be a game that was pushed in a direction and manipulated, it would be this game. But then again, the players aren't in on it. It's not like it's deliberate in rigging in that sense. It's just that manipulating to try and get the result that would be after for the benefit of the game. So, yeah, look for it tonight. Look to see if there is that. But then again, regardless, besides game 1, because Blues fans actually admitted that the referees were in favour of Queensland, but usually people blame the refs regardless, right? Especially nowadays. So, and just keep an eye on it. Observe it. Don't think that it's going to happen 100%. But it just makes sense with the fact that the NRL will lose a lot of money if there is no decider. Dadmate says Origin in the Central Coast. Oh no, I've got the wrong one, do I? Oh no. I've got the wrong stadium. I'm a Muppet. I am a Muppet. Oh no. I put the wrong stadium up here. Hold on one second, guys. Oh, I'm a Muppet. I am a Muppet. Now we're in the right place. Hold on. Now we're in the right place, mate. Thank God someone commented that, because I would not have actually seen that. Oh my gosh, I am the biggest Muppet that ever did Muppet. Well, you know what? If it's in the Central Coast, so be it. You know what I'm saying? If it's in the Central Coast, so be it. BKRsport says, damn, Suncorp Stadium got a renovation. Okay, Olivia says that's Suncorp. Okay, we get it, guys. Okay, we get it. We understand now that it's not, that was not Suncorp, but this is Suncorp now. I'm here. I just quickly did my magician act to get there. Jay Rudder says, go Queensland. Queensland Spirit and Suncorp is a myth. It's all a myth. Well, Daz, mate, funny you say that because you were the one in Game 1 who actually called this Queensland Spirit about 10 minutes ago. You said, I quote you, Desmond. I use the quotation marks here. You said, again, this is a quote, this has Queensland Spirit bullshit written all over it. And guess what, baby? The Queensland win against the Roz, Now we're talking, son. Best Sport 2.0 says, if Queensland win, you think AJ gets a run in Game 3? Would love to see it. But Queensland Origin is all about embarrassing and humiliating the opposition, right? It's always about that. Queensland will put their best team out there regardless, right? It will just happen. Because, firstly, a clean sweep hasn't happened for Queensland since about 2010 or something. 2010, 2009, somewhere around then. New South Wales haven't had a clean sweep in about 23 years, right? So, that would be a big momentous occasion. I love AJ, obviously, but I just think that if Reece Walsh does something wrong tonight, you would definitely probably see him in game number 3. I don't think that either team, go out in game number 3 and don't have, the best team they can put forward. Melu says, go the Queensland Maroons. Get around him, Melu. Jacob says, New South Wales. Get Wise Me Mouse says, Queensland 13 plus. New South Wales have Moses as their 7. EQ says, Queensland to wrap the series tonight. Reece Walsh try 1 try assist. I'm going to time this guy out for saying loading. We're going to time you out. Solson, how do you think Moses will go? Look, I'm looking forward to seeing what Moses does. I'm not going to go in with complete expectations of him being the utmost unbelievable 7 that, firstly, I don't want that as a Queenslander. But secondly, I have seen him in Origin before. And we have seen him in big games with Parramatta before. And he just hasn't really got the job done. So I'm going to go in with the belief that he can do it. But I'm not going to have the belief that he will do it, is what I'll say there. But I am excited to see what he can produce on the big level. Brandon Westling says, big Upper Queensland. All I see is 20 Cats, 19 Queensland players, and Mitch Moses. So are you saying that all of New South Wales are Cats except for Mitch Moses? As a Dogs fan, that's confusing there because I would have thought you would not have liked Mitch Moses. But Eels fan, does make confirmed? Question mark. Sean Martin says lowest scoring game in the first one. Potentially, game 2s are usually, this is what favours New South Wales here, game 2s are usually won in blowout form of the team that was the favourite who lost in game 1. That's usually how game 2s do go, right? So, and we saw that last year, right? That's usually how it's gone throughout my lifetime. So I definitely don't underestimate the Blues tonight by any means. Queensland should win, that's for sure. They should win. But it can be a high-scoring game too. It could be low-scoring, it could be high-scoring. I wouldn't bet on the over and under because of that history, but also a lot of games at Suncorp Stadium specifically are under. Get Wise Me Mouse says, why is Moses' daddy 18th man? Oh my goodness me. Macapaka says, Queensland lead 20-12 at 70 minutes. Get 2 late tries at the back of home support and New South Wales dropping heads. Holmes hits the post with the last conversion. Final score 30-12. Queensland win game series. That was a very long one of comment of the way that we've... that is a very, very detailed comment, Macapaka, of how Queensland will win tonight. Remy22 said, you have winning this game. I do have Queensland winning this game. There's no way you could be a Queensland fan and believe New South Wales win this one. I'll tell you if I believe New South Wales win game 3. I'll tell you if I believe they will. However, you're giving me too many advantages here. Queensland have won game 1. Queensland won the Origin series last year. Queensland, don't usually lose at Suncorp Stadium, which is their home ground. Queensland don't have as many crucial, integral players out of their team. I've got too many advantages in favour of my team there. So, of course, I believe Queensland win because I'm a Queenslander. But on the realistic side, there's a reason why Queensland are $1.50 here. There's a reason why they're the heavy favourites for this game. Dorothy says, up at Maroons. Cortez says, Ben Hunt's all class. What a player, mate. What a player. Gilmore Mouse says he should be starting over his son. Medvedev says it's a disgrace to not have TPJ for game 2. He was the best player for Queensland in game 1. I know, very disappointing. Very, very disappointing that he's not playing. Very, very disappointing. We would love to see him there as a Queenslander. Christian Kerr says, I reckon TPJ might be the best New South Wales forward ever. Listen, I'm not going to disagree with you as a Queenslander. He's a scary man. A very scary man. My favourite part was when pre-Origin he was saying he's going to take Tino's head off and he's not playing game 2. Cortez says Nico Hines the best Origin player ever. What's this? We're just slapping down players who played last time. Christian Kerr says Billy Slater is a genius. I can't see a bad selection he has made. I agree. Like, I don't... Christian, I know you're a Rabbitohs fan. I don't know if you're a New South Wales fan, but... I agree. I think that you're probably right. Like, I don't actually see a bad selection he's made, and there's nothing to go on the basis that he hasn't, right? Because he came in last year as the underdogs, as usual Queensland are, and was able to win the series with selections that were a little bit confusing at times, but yet they got proven right. And then you go into game one this year, Murray Taulagi. No one really believed in him pre-Origin game one. He was able to come in because Billy Slater selected him and killed it, right? He was the best player on the field. Same with Hamiso Tapuaiwhatu. Same with Tom Gilbert before he got injured. He was looking like a good player until he got injured there. So, yeah, really frustrating with that one. But overall, nothing that Billy Slater has done has been... He hasn't put a foot wrong yet. If Queensland win tonight by a big margin, like Freddie's done. I think Freddie's done regardless, to be honest with you. If New South Wales lose this game, maybe they'll give him game 3. But realistically speaking... Freddie realistically should not be the coach of New South Wales if they lose tonight. Because with this all-star New South Wales team that has been the best New South Wales team that they believe that they've ever had on paper, they have only been able to win 3 of the last 6 series, and those 3, one of them it would have been 3 years ago. The last one that would have won was 3 years ago. So it would have been 2 out of the last 3 series to Queensland, but 3 out of the last 6 to New South Wales. So you're going back a little bit there to 2018 and 2019. So it really wouldn't make a great deal of sense there to say that Freddie's done the job, because Queensland in 2020 had the worst team ever, yet still won. And then last year were depleted. Game 3 came, Tom Dearden's the 5'8", some young bloke from the Cowboys who no one really believed in, and he killed it. And we won Game 3, So... I just don't think that Freddie Fittler, if he can't find a way to win this series, should be the coach. And that's out of the best interest for New South Wales. I'm not shitting on New South Wales there. I'm just kind of shitting on Freddie, saying, I just don't believe he's the guy. Spiderman says, are you here for more beating? Oh, sorry, I was about to say me. No way. But then I realised he said, well, New South Wales, welcome to Queensland backyard. They are here for more beating, son. They are. I love it. Christian Kerr says, Flagler brings that aggression and niggle just like what Tom Gilbert had. I think that's why they picked him. Yeah, but he's not... that's a Kafusi, and that's why I believe Gilbert came in for Kafusi. Flagler was a separate selection there. I feel like, okay, but... Yeah, look, I'll take it. I'll agree with you. He probably would be the more niggle, the more kind of that kind of player that you're referring to there. Yeah, for sure. Jay Hayes says, hit the like button, sub up and jump in the chat. Logan's always welcome. Hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you're new around here, buddy. Let's do it. Let's do it. Joseph says, Maroons to win tonight, which will reap the series. Yes, please, sir. Aye, Captain Joseph. Aye. Sean Martin says, Queensland have only gone ahead 2-0 in a series once since 2010. First time for everything tonight. Yeah, well, 2010, I believe, was the whitewash. Christian Kerr says, Campbell Graham must have slept with Freddie's mum or something. Don't know how he isn't there. I agree with you. Jared Troy said it was the Dragons, but the Roosters still lost. No, I'm thinking about a different game with Tedesco. It was a couple of weeks ago. It wasn't the game against the Dragons. Oh, no, it wasn't. It wasn't, no. But I know what game you're talking about. That was a couple of tries there in that one. But he had another one like 2 weeks ago or so. Actually, let me quickly go have a look here. I'll quickly go have a look to see what I'm talking about. It was like literally 2 weeks ago. The Dragons and Roosters played a while back. Round 15 maybe. Was it the Roosters and it wasn't the Panthers game? Wasn't the Panthers game. No, sir. It was not the Panthers game. Roosters and Bulldogs, I think it was. I think it was the Doggies game, the Woof Woof. It was. He scored 2 tries there in the 17th minute, 22nd minute, and was very, very good in that game. So, no, it was the Doggies game, the Woof Woof, and he gave him a bit of a slap up. They only won by 1 point, however, but then again, that's more of a reference to how the Roosters are doing overall than Tedesco, because he was great in that game. Loved it. Absolutely loved it. Cortez, I need Queensland 1 at 12. I put 20 on with a return of 2,200. Definitely won't be mad if we get 13 plus. You can't put $20 on Queensland 1 to 12 and think that you're going to get 2,200. There's obviously a bit more of a multi involved there. And also on this channel, we get 10% of all bets that we all know about. We're very well aware of this, Cortez. So that means that we'll be getting $220 there, son. We'll be getting $220. Thank you very much for coming. Thank you very much for coming. Jared Choi says, hopefully Moses has a decent game. Reggie Rocks, do you think both teams score 10 points? Yeah, I think both teams. Oh, yeah, surely. Surely. Queensland's defense in game 1, that was fantastic. It really was. It was really, really good. So, look, I'm going to say yes. But if Queensland can defend as well as they did in game 1, Moses might find it really tough to get this team going. Daxo Saraswati says, wouldn't be surprised if the refs will be siding with the Blues on those marginal calls because the NRL wants it to go to a game 3. Exactly right. That's what I spoke about before. I believe it too. I agree with that too. Get why some of you out, and that's why I feel like they were so advantageous in favour of New South Wales in Game 1 for that very reason, that they thought Queensland were going to win Game 2, so let's give them the calls in Game 1 to really try and get that Game 1 New South Wales win, Queensland win Game 2, and then decide in Sydney, right? That's what I personally believe. But again, Queensland were able to still win Game 1. Get why some of you out says, Freddie is the worst Origin coach to ever coach Origin. Yeah, well, let's get Trent Barrett in there, and then we'll see if someone is worse. Spider-Man says, doesn't matter who New South Wales picked, another hiding. Troy Fitzsimmons says, I'm in New Zealand, how long to kick off? Kick off is in 25 minutes time, mate. 25 minutes time at 8 p.m. 8 p.m. 8 p.m. All right, so we'll skip forward a little bit here. Let's see where I've skipped forward to. Jacob says, go Queensland. Do you think New South Wales or Queensland could beat New Zealand? Venom, yeah, I do. I would say so, because Australia obviously beat New Zealand, and Queensland and New South Wales are basically just Australia, right? They basically are. No, New South Wales basically play with Samoa in their team. But, like, for example, Queensland's team, Reece Walsh, Aussie, Xavier Coates, Papua New Guinea there, to be fair, but could play for Australia. Could have played for Australia. Has he played for Australia? I don't think he has, right? You go through Valentin Holmes, Australia, Hamita Tabuai-Fidow, Australia, Murray Taulagi, Australia, Karen Munster, Cherry Evans, Australian, Tina Fa'asuamaleaui and Flegler would be both Australian. Ben Hunt, Australian, Fafita, Tongan, to be fair. Ruben Cotter, Australian, Paddy Carrigan, Australian, Lindsay Collins, Jeremiah Nanai. He selected for Australia, didn't he? I think he's Australian. Harry Grant, Australia, and Mike Fodawaker, Tonga. So there is a couple of Tongans there. But overall, you go to the New South Wales side. James Tedesco is Australian, has played for Italy before though. Brian To'o, Samoa. Stephen Crichton, Samoa. Tom Weaver's Australian. Joshua Carr, Australian. Jerome Luai, Samoa. Mitchell Moses, Australian. Junior Bolo. Junior Bolo. Hold on. There's no... hold on. Let me just make sure of this. No, he's New Zealand. I was about to... I don't know. He's New Zealand there. Has he played for Australia? No, I think he is just... No, he plays for Australia too, don't he? He has... I don't know. Shit, I'm all over the place. But yeah, you know, like... You got the point, right? You got the point. So if he's in New Zealand, then he can't play for Australia. So he has to obviously play for Australia there. Because he can't play for Origin, sorry. I'm all over the shop. Forget me. You know, just forget me, alright? Just forget me for 1 second. The Mega Man says New South Wales going to win. Shush. Remy says Murray should start. I agree. Evan says go to Blues. Troy Fitzsimmons says blowout. New South Wales 12 and over. You think New South Wales win this with a blowout? Tony Simmons says the New South Wales fans doubting their own team on social media is sad. You have to get behind your own team. Queensland do it every year no matter what. Exactly right. That's why you guys should follow me on Instagram at BKRsport. You should follow me. Obviously follow these podcasts as well with Clarkey. But if you're not following Instagram, BKRsport, there's something wrong with you because, you know, we posted something yesterday saying that Blues fans just had to get behind their team, back their team in. You know, Queensland fans had every right in 2020 to say, you know what, screw this shit. I ain't watching this nonsense and not watch the Origin. But again, we won that series, right? So just because the team seems like it's down and out doesn't mean it actually is down and out. Martin Lewis says, hello BKR, here's my first Origin stream. Well, he gets fiery, bro. When the game starts, it gets fiery. I can tell you that right now. Sean Martin says Blues need to play this game like they have a chip on their shoulder, 100% aggression. Absolutely. They need to have a 9 out of 10 game. If they don't have a 9 out of 10 game, they lose this game. And they lose this game well. If they don't play 9 out of 10, they will lose this game well. If they play 9 out of 10, they have a good chance of winning. If they play 10 out of 10, you know, then they win the game. Spider-Man says, if Queensland win, it's a mismatch. What are you talking about? Daxo Saraswati says, go the mighty Maroons. Clear favourites at $1.55. Should be lower, but probably there is a lot of New South Wales money on the Blues. They were actually $1.35 originally. There was a lot of they were originally $1.35. Dan Rutley says BKR Muppet Show. That's the one, man. Change the channel name if New South Wales win tonight. How about shush? Dasmate says, I said Queensland spirit bullshit, keyword bullshit. And you know what? I'm on about when you read this in 20 years. I don't think I'll be reading that in 20 years, Dasmate. I don't know if I'll be reading that one. But you said Queensland spirit bullshit as if like it's going to happen. And guess what? Queensland spirit bullshit came out, son. Don't you worry. Dogs games, so let's go Queensland. Reggie Rogers can both score 10 points. I've already said yes. Jacob has said maybe. Jacob has said Queensland by 40 points, New South Wales by 2 points. Well, that makes no sense. He just said no. Craig says chance of both hitting 20 points each in your opinion. I disagree. I don't think both hit 20 points. Usually it's a low scoring game. And if it is a blowout, if it is a big score game, it's a blowout game, right? So I don't think both teams hit 20 personally. King T says, evening BKR, kia ora, my bro. Fingers crossed for New South Wales Blues to win this one, mate. I will not be crossing my fingers there, son. No, sir. No crossing fingers here. Not crossing my toes either. You can't see them, but they are not crossed. I can promise you that. Venom says, Queensland haven't won game 2 in 5 years. That's great. How many times have you guys won an Origin at Suncorp in general? That's what I ask you. Jared Troy says, yeah, Queensland deserve to be favourites this game. Absolutely. Flaxy says, just popping in and saying, may the best team win. We'll come back towards the end of the game up the Blues. Yes, you will, son, because if New South Wales lose this game, Flaxy there will be donating $100 to the channel. Yeah, the boys. Yeah, the boys. J.A. says, shit, you only just got to that message. See you in 15 minutes when you catch up. I'm here 15 minutes later. Welcome to the party. Welcome to the party, son. Toby Stevens says, Collins and Nanai have just been moved to the bench. Oh, they have? Collins and Nanai have been moved to the bench, have they? Let me just refresh this Queensland New South Wales lineup here. Let me just refresh this one here. Oh, so it is Flegler starting and Cotter in the back row. Okay. Oh, I would prefer Nanai starting. I'm not going to lie. But then again, I'm not going to doubt Billy Slater. I'm not going to doubt the old Billy. Billy knows what he's doing. Always knows what he's doing there, son. Billy knows what he is doing. That's always the case. Yeah, always back him in. So, yeah, Ruben Cotter goes to the back row and Thomas Flegler in at prop. Okay. All right, here we go, eh? Here we go. Mark Anthony says, hey, you were a Blues supporter yesterday, man. What happened? You've changed. All right, so yesterday you must have had plenty of tequila. You must have had a lot of tequila, mate. You know what? If you're still on a bender, I'll forgive you. But on what planet was I a Blues fan yesterday, you muppet? All right? Like, there's something wrong with you. If you think I'm a Blues... do I look like a Blues fan? Huh? You see this? It's not blue here. It's not blue here, son. I don't know what you're talking about. You literally must have been drunk when you're watching my tipping stream. Isaac says, my heart is Blues, my head is Queensland. Let's go with the head there, Isaac. Mate, Isaac, let's use that big old head. Let's use the noggin. Corey, of course, he's here. Blues gonna win, bro. No, man. Oh, no. Oh, no, of course I'm. No. Sam Jenkins says Moses is Lebanon. Moses is Lebanon. You are right, actually. Yeah, that's a good one. He did play for Lebanon in the World Cup. Sando says, everyone expecting Queensland to win this game. New South Wales ones don't really have any expectations to win, so could play much more free. This is why I disagree, right? Is that New South Wales still have expectations. New South Wales have always believed, and this is politically, this is, between fans, and just in rugby league, New South Wales have always believed that they're better than Queensland. So, although New South Wales are hesitant going into this game, they still have expectations. Freddie Fittler has his job on the line here. If these guys want to play and win this game for Freddie, then that's great. But there's a lot of expectations here, right? Although there is not as much pressure of being favourites, New South Wales actually thrive as favourites. They're meant to thrive as favourites, right? Maybe this might give them a kick. Maybe they might realise why Queensland win all the time because of this Queensland spirit, because of the way that we do fight through adversity. But also, there is pressure on them. There is a lot of pressure because a lot of these guys won't get another crack if they don't. Right? And they'll know this. They will know this. Mitchell Moses, if he doesn't play well tonight, he will never play Origin again. He will never play Origin again. And that's nearly a fact. Nathan Cleary will come back next year. Nico Hines probably gets a crack in game 3. Or Adam Reynolds gets a crack in game 3. If Mitchell Moses does not perform tonight, he will not play again. So there is still pressure on these players. And for the fans, they know that there's pressure on this because as if you guys want to be going to game 3 knowing that you could get absolutely swept rude by the Queenslanders because I'm going to be chirping. Queenslanders in general are going to be chirping. You hear me with G's offside goal, hear me with a clean sweep, son. Get around it. Christian Kerr says the X factor in the Queensland back rowers is insane. Absolutely. Sando says James Tedesco anytime. Lock. Now the Blues fans are backing in Tedesco, are they, Sando? Oh no, here we go. Mark says, did your Blues merch get stained in the wash? Hey, listen, I have Blues merch. I do. I have Blues merch. But it's the greatest rugby league team that ever existed. Not New South Wales Blues, sir. No, sir. No New South Wales over here. What it says, why does Freddie always look like a sad horse? Well, what would you look like if you were coaching the New South Wales Blues and have won, 2 out of the last 5, potentially 3 out of the last 6 series, and with those last 2 series being a Queensland win? You know what I'm saying? Well, geez. What do you think he looks like? Someone says, thought you'd be at the game, Blaze, but rather you here with us, baby. Well, I'm here, son. I am here. No, look, I'm going to Canberra next week. I've been having a nice little kickback at home on the Gold Coast before we do have the rest of the season for the NRL with the Gold Coast Titans. Obviously, this week I'll be at Suncorp Stadium on Sunday for the Titans-Broncos game. Gee whiz, am I looking forward to that. Canberra next week, and then we are at home to the Dolphins. Yeah, we're at home to the Dolphins, and then we go away to the Eels, and then we come back and we play the Roosters, the Cowboys, and the Warriors at home. 3 games straight home. The Sharks away in Cronulla. Then we're back at home again against the Panthers, away to the Storm, and then at home to finish off the season against the Bulldogs. So a lot of travelling still to do. I think 4 trips still to go. I thought may as well just kind of save my money up there because it's not cheap doing what I do. It really isn't cheap. So save my money up there, and we'll be in Canberra next week, which is going to be freezing, man. It's going to be freezing. I not look forward to Canberra. Max is Ashley Klein reffing it again. Apparently he's in the bunker. I'm not 100% sure, but apparently he's in the bunker. Craig says Coates or Talangi 2 or more tries looks a good bet. I like it, actually. That's not a bad bet. I think Talangi could definitely cross today. He didn't cross last time. That's because he was just so focused on defense. He's so good. Starting the Big Red, eh? Interesting. Big Red. Corey Osborne's not starting. He's on the 19th man, mate. Corey Osborne is not. He was 19th man. What you talking about, son? You crazy, son? What you mean, Big Red? Corey Osborne's not playing. You didn't need some... Gee whiz, Brighton. Get a clue. What are you doing? Dear me, Brighton. Come on, man. Start using the old noggin. No, start using the old noggin. Venom says Origin should have a neutral ref from New Zealand if there is any. Yeah, but in the same sense, Never will never do it. Melu says go to Queensland Maroons. Dasmate says Queenslanders chirp even if New South Wales win. Dasmate, you chirp even when you're a Dogs fan. You're like second last. What you talking about? Like you chirp more than a chirp that ever did chirp. Venom says Origin coaches really don't do much. These are the best players in the league, so basically coach themselves, kind of like how Mal Meninga does nothing in the Australian job for the exact same reasons. No, I knew who you were referring to, Brighton. I disagree with you, Venom. I think that you still need to select the right players in the right positions. There are a lot of good players, but you have to select the right players. There's a lot of pressure with Queensland. Why no Dane Gagai? Do you bring Selwyn Coverwin, considering that he is actually named for the Broncos this week? Do you do you start Nanai? Do you put him on the bench? Like they're great players, but you still have to work them right. You still have to know your interchanges, right? The Titans have a good team, but it's just about Justin implementing that interchanges at the right time to not have those fade outs in the second half. Coaches are very important. Not as important as some people make out, but they are very, very important. So I disagree with you. Brighton says Robson is starting. Okay, that makes more sense. I like that for New South Wales. I think that makes a lot more sense. Safar says no hate, but New South Wales are going to pummel this Queensland side. Okay, firstly, that's not how you spell pummel, and that's New South Wales education right there for you. Safar says it will be freezing in Canberra, by the way. Oh, I know. I was just talking to Clarkey. 2 days ago, we had the podcast. If you guys haven't subscribed yet to the Gold Coast Frontline podcast with myself and Clarkey's Rugby League column, the pinned comment in the chat, get around it, click on it immediately. That is the link to the Gold Coast Frontline podcast. And I was talking to Clarkey, who lives in Canberra, and he said it was -5. It's -5. I don't like that. I'm a Queenslander. It's cold right now. It's like 14 degrees. It's cold. It's like 14 degrees. Get these Blues Muppet off the screen. Gee whiz. 15 minutes to go until kickoff, guys. Let's go and hit that thumbs up button. Come on, smack the thumbs up button. Like the video and subscribe if you're new around here. It's going to get big. It's going to get fiery. You guys know, if you're a New South Wales fan and you chirp back at me, you know in the heat of the moment, please forgive me afterwards because I can chirp, right? I can go right back at it. And when you're in the heat of the moment, I'm very passionate about the game, very passionate about my teams. I'm also passionate about what we're watching and what I create here. And sometimes it's very difficult. Like, I'm not going to swear at you. I'm not going to go at you like that. But in the same sense, like, you can make me bite at times like this. So the moderators are good in these type of games. They are good. This is why we don't do Titan streams anymore. We just do vlogs. But I love going to the Titans games in the same sense. I'm just throwing it out there. Oh, don't worry, Tasman. I'll wear this beanie to Canberra if we win the night. Oh, boy, will I. Oh, boy, will I, son. Oh, boy. Jay says, no spoilers in chat tonight. Please wait till Blaze reacts. This is the only warning you'll get. He's warning you, son. Listen to Jay. He's the best in the business. Sandra says, I backed Tedesco because I'm a Roosters fan. Wasn't wanting to do well tonight, so he takes that confidence to the Roosters. Just as long as he doesn't beat the Titans in a couple of weeks' time. Thank you, sir. Someone said, just lost brain cells reading that analysis from Venom. I agree. I would agree. Travis says, go to Billy's. Billy's. Get around Billy Slater. Brighton says, flags a redhead, mate. Dasmus, I'm still living in 2012. Oh, the year the Dogs lost the grand final? Oh, no, Dasmus. Oh, no. Carl Hodgkinson says, the ref needs to stay out of this game. Yes, but again, the NRL lose like $11 million if this doesn't go to the deciders. So, Watch a few calls probably going New South Wales' way to make this a decider. But then again, game 1 was that way. Queensland still found a way to win, even with the man down. Mudge has got a lot of faith in New South Wales tonight, and more than is deserved, but I feel good, very keen. Stop it. Stop it, Mudge. Stop it, son. This is not what we want to hear as Queenslanders. We want to hear you guys screaming, scrambling, crying. Maybe that might be me by the end of the night. EQ says Mofo versus Payne Haas, both similar body type. Payne Haas, he's not even the best Haas in the business, mate. That's Khalif's Haas, son. Dasmate says you might need to wear that beanie to camera. I will do that. Olivia says in Billy we trust. In Billy we trust, absolutely. He's never done anything wrong to show that we shouldn't be believing in Billy. He's been fantastic when he played. He was his best fullback of all time, and he's looking like he's going to be a great coach as well. He really is. Jesse says plenty of Dolphin supporters in disguise in the crowd at the Blues. No. If anyone's wearing a Broncos jersey in the crowd, then they're a Muppet. And they are a Muppet. Mark Henry says, if chirping was league, you play Origin for sure. Oh, mate, listen, I'd be playing international. I'd be the Wally Lewis of rugby league. If chirping was a profession, right? If chirping was playing rugby league, I would be Wally Lewis mixed with Cameron Smith and Andrew Johns, all the three of them in one, son. All three of them. Maybe throw in Jonathan Thurston and Billy Slater. That's how it would be with me. Cortez says, Billy, we trust. Remy says, I bet $500 on Addo Carr first try. No, you didn't, Remy. Monash, South Queensland SQ says, Queenslander. Dasmate Muppet. Ethan says, up the Blues. Logan says, let's go the Blues. Justin Sutter says, do you think the State of Origin should have only 2 confirmed games, 1 in each state? Then if there is a decider, that's when we take it to a neutral venue and hype it up. No, I don't. I think that 3 games is good because it's more rugby league, for one. As a content creator, right, I want this to go to a game 3 decider. But as myself, I want this to be done and dusted tonight. But with that being said, if it's not done and dusted tonight, it's like, for me, I know that game 3 will be a massive stream. I know it'll be massive on the channel, right? So it's like, makes it tough for me in that regards. But obviously, I want Queensland to win, and I'll be very passionate throughout the stream. But no, I think the game 3 should happen regardless. I know that the NRL loses money, but in the same sense, it's always been the way. It has always been the way, and it would really suck to know that we only get 2 games. Jacob Ruddle says, what do you think of Ben Hunt for the Titans? Go and listen to the podcast. If you want it, guys, if you're going to ask me about Ben Hunt, please go and listen to the Gold Coast Frontline podcast with myself and Clarkie, because we speak about that. Spoke about that to death in this last week on Instagram and also on that podcast. So if you want to know my opinion on Ben Hunt and whatnot, that's the podcast for you. Monash says, expect a huge game from Hunt. Yeah, absolutely. You know, he's learnt how to ignore the media kerfuffle after 2015, in my personal opinion. That's why he's not really on social media. He's not a social media person because of the bullshit from 2015. So I think he knows how to ignore it, and I think he's all good to go for tonight for sure. Venom says Broncos already have Reynolds. Don't know what that's referring to. Someone says, quick quiz. What's your favourite Queensland moment in Origin history and your most hated Blues moment in Origin? Most hated Blues moment is always going to be the James Tedesco try. I was in attendance. I was at the Core Stadium, Allianz Stadium. No, not Allianz Stadium at the time. ANZ Stadium at the time. A Core Stadium now. I was there. You know, of course, I'm going to say that was my most hated moment. For me, the best moment that I've witnessed was the Cooper Cronk field goal. I loved that. Ben Hunt was a pretty amazing moment last year, actually. Ben Hunt getting that kick from Nathan Cleary and running it down and hearing, go Dozer, and then scoring that try was pretty incredible. Cooper Cronk's field goal was amazing, though. That's a tough one. That is a real tough one. I'm going to say, between those two, Darren Lockyer's try to start the 8 in a row as well back in 2006 was pretty phenomenal. You know, I was only 12 years old at the time, but still, it was amazing. I don't know. I'm going to go Ben Hunt still. I will go Ben Hunt against Nathan Cleary last year. Against all odds, we were able to get the win there, and it was amazing. So I'll go Ben Hunt to get that grab from Nathan Cleary. But Cooper Cronk probably second, Darren Lockyer third. Now, Remy says, I didn't also bet dollar on Queensland winning. No, you didn't. Will just says, who's keen for the women's game tomorrow? What a sight. We will be streaming tomorrow night's women's game as well. Tasman says, smart bet would have been to put $500 on AJ Brimson to get man of the match tonight. I agree, Tasman, I agree. Ethan says, hoping for a big game from Moses today, because if we lose and he doesn't play well, he'll be used as the scapegoat, even if it's not his fault. Absolutely, he will be, Ethan. You're spot on there. Mitchell Moses will be the scapegoat if New South Wales lose tonight. Well, yes and no. Like, everyone will come for Freddie's head. I'm telling you, this will get messy for Freddie's head if they lose this game tonight. If they lose this game by a big margin, I get rid of Freddie within the next 24 hours. Like, if they lose like 40-4, 40-0 kind of deal, like a big scoreline, you get rid of Freddie yesterday. But if they lose in a close game, you still probably got to give him game 3. if it's by like 12, 14, 16 points, you can think about maybe the next couple of weeks or so. But yeah, Freddie's head's on the chopping block. So Mitchell Moses might kind of escape a lot of the significant criticism because everyone will just go for Freddie. Jay says, I would love to see Origin be like Super Bowl BO1 allows for more club footy. I don't know what that means. Dasmate says, but. I don't know what's happening here. Monash says, Alfie's return, my favourite. Alfie's return, fantastic. Trevor says, what do you think of Jake Averillo going to the Dolphins? Yeah, that's pretty impressive for the Dolphins. I think Jake Averillo is an underrated player, and I think he's been one of the better Dogs players this year. So yeah, I think it's a good signing there for sure. Jacob says, what do you think of the Cowboys to beat South Sydney? Let's try and keep it a lot more State of Origin tonight, guys. Right now, like, no one really cares about rugby league in regards to the NRL. Right now, we care about State of Origin because this is a big game tonight. Venom says, Safard said Broncos are signing Hunt, but they already have Reynolds. Oh, true. Broncos aren't signing Hunt. Broncos aren't signing Hunt. Logo says, that'll be better if the Origins come after NRL Premiership Grand Final. What do you think? No, I disagree. I don't think people will care at that point. Someone says, which team has more star power in the women's State of Origin? I would say New South Wales have the better team on paper, but Queensland, again, in Game 1, were able to beat them. So it tells you everything you need to know about the two states. Brighton says, Thurston's goal kick from the sideline, 2017, with a bung shoulder. Yeah, that was pretty impressive. Yeah, that was a good one. Sunday says, Channel 9 would definitely want Fittler to win tonight so they can do those dumb interviews in the coaching box during play because of his contract with 9. Absolutely. Safar says that's what Kevin Walters said. Kevin Walters didn't say shit. Kevin Walters said that he was contracted and if he was made available that he would go and make a play for him. But so will the Titans, so will the Dolphins, so will the probably the Cowboys, so will the Tigers, so will the Bulldogs, so will the Roosters, so will Canberra. There's all these teams that are going to make a play for him. So, no, Kevin Walters did not say he is going to sign him. That's not what he said at all, and you know that. What he said that he would be interested in making a play if he became available. So let's stop spreading fake bullshit about he's going to sign somewhere because we don't know jack shit. Some people may, but a majority of people don't know jack shit. Justin Sunday says, Shallow 9 would definitely... That's where I've read that comment. Much as this game is going to decide Freddie's job, but even if we are smashed, surely he's still here for Game 3. Okay. If he's there for Game 3, and this is the Mount Smart Joker in Queensland gear just there. If he's there for Game 3, cool. I just think that if you get absolutely flogged 40-50, which I doubt happens, but if that happened... Surely you cut your ties. Surely you just do it and you start fresh in Game 3, hoping for something different, right? No, surely. Eagle says, Billy Walters is currently playing a hooker for the Broncos. Thank you. Sam Jenkins says, he's basically saying he wishes the State of Origin as a grand final. Best of 1. Oh, nah. It's not how it's not how it's been, and I disagree. I love the way it is now. And I think that the only people who are saying this right now, even though Queensland would have won if that was the case, but no, I disagree. It's a great spectacle. It's the biggest Australian event in the country. People are going to say AFL Grand Final. Comparatively, numbers-wise, no. So, yeah, even Victorians and Western Australians and South Australians and Tasmanians and Northern Territory, everyone watches this. Everyone watches... Well, not everyone, but a large portion of the country watches Origin. It is so big, and you're going to want to get as much money as you can from the event. If you go to 5, it's ridiculous, but 3 is perfect, in my opinion. 3 is perfect. I think if New South Wales win, they will probably win in Game 3 as there is a home advantage. It doesn't mean jack shit. Queensland have won plenty of times in New South Wales, and if New South Wales can win in Queensland, then who's to say Queensland don't do the exact same? I remember in 2019, Queensland were completely wiped off the floor in regards to the bookies going into Game 3. Everyone said that Queensland had 0 chance, and with 8 minutes or 5 minutes to go, Queensland were down by 8, scored 2 tries, or down by 10, scored 2 tries in the space of that 5 minutes, and sent it to the last 30 seconds, and then obviously New South Wales won that game with a James Tedesco try. But the point of the matter is they don't really mean shit, right? So I have just as much confidence winning in New South Wales as I do have confidence in winning Queensland tonight. I'm not going to lie to you. I have the same amount of confidence. It don't mean jack shit. But with that being said, it just comes down to if Queensland lose tonight, their morale and their pride and ego will be shot, man. So you could be right in that sense, but for the wrong reasons. I think that what could be the case is that Queensland get beaten here at home. They think it's over. And New South Wales get the miracle. And then the attitude, the mentality, the vibe from Queensland just goes completely down the drain, and you don't want that. So Like, potentially, but for the wrong reasons than what he said. Laurie Ngingatau says, good evening, Blazing team. Let's go up the Mighty Maroons. Chee-hoo, baby. Exactly right. Chee-hoo, baby. Someone says, Morris getting up and running down the pitch with a dislocated shoulder to tackle Inglis was a great moment for the Blues. If no one cares about the Blues, someone. No one cares. Venom says, Queensland winning 52-6 in the decider is a big moment. That was huge. Wasn't I there? I think I was there. Was that like 2017? There's a vlog on the channel of us getting a whomping win at Queensland. That wasn't that game where Queensland had scored like 26 points in the first half. It was like 26-0 or something like that. And Gus said, I think the Blues are going to probably have this one in the bag. I'm pretty certain that's the one. That Gus really genuinely came out and said, I think New South Wales have this in the bag, went down by like 26 points. That's a Gus Gill special right there. There's a Gus Gill special. HP, YJ says, I got a question. I only just found out Hayne played in the NFL. Okay, I was just reading that to make sure before we kept going. I know how some NFL players are paid very well. Was his contract multi-million or was it small? It was minimum. But that's still a lot of money. I think it was still like, minimum in NFL is like $800K. American. Brighton says, game 1 last year, we won in Sydney. Yeah, that's true. David says, 2019 game 3 was the greatest origin ever. Desmond, can I ask you, can I time you out? Can I time you out for that comment? Because that was not the greatest origin ever. The greatest origin ever was actually game 3 last year. Ben Hunt special. Can I time you out, Desmond? Just asking a question. Matthew Hardy says, I'm a New South Wales fan, but can you name a time when New South Wales displayed never give up attitude with Queensland? I can name too many. That's why they say Queensland have more pride in their jersey. Never say die attitude for New South Wales. Can I think of a time? I would say 2014 when they broke the streak was a big moment, and then to do it in Queensland too. I think it was 6-4 was the final score. Or, was it? No, they might have won in game 2 in New South Wales, but game 1 was Queensland. I can't remember. Point of matter is that was probably it. But besides that, no. But besides that, New South Wales aren't really known for that because they're usually the favourites. The ego gets in front of them. They're a team of players on a team of team. They're not a team, right? They're a team of players, individuals. So far as that's what will happen with Queensland this game. Cool story, bruh. Nate says New South Wales will start with force tonight. I tell you what, every time Origin's on, I do love watching the Hello Sport boys in regards to their kill the stream thing. That's so funny, man. I get a giggle out of that every time, eh? That kill at the stream is one of the greatest stream moments in rugby league and folklore. Truly. That is so funny to watch every time. Guys, 5 minutes to go into a kickoff. Here we go, guys. Get ready. Hit that thumbs up button and subscribe. Get in the comment section. Tell us who you think wins. Here we go. We're getting ready now. We're getting ready to really rock and roll. It's nearly time. 5 minutes away. Oh, man, the nerves are starting to get up there, son. The nerves are starting to get up there. HB says, I thought he would have done well. Bit of a shocker years later finding out. Vanna says it was 2016. All right, here come the Blues. They're running out onto the field. Here they come. The chorus of boos. Chorus of boos. Now, guys, don't forget. Not everyone in the chat is able to watch the game. They're watching this stream to find out what's happening in the game. So please don't say try until you've heard me commentate it. I'm watching on Channel 9 on 9 Wide World of Sport because KO doesn't have the rights to it. So please don't spoil it for the people in the chat. Blind Kids are going New South Wales. Dorothy says, let's go Queenslander. Nate says, Gus picked New South Wales team. It's obvious. Jared Joy says, who would replace Freddie as coach? Maybe give Desi a crack. Maybe give Desi a crack. Or Danny Badeiras. Danny Badeiras is a shout too. Trevor says, who do you think would be the next New South Wales coach? I just said that. So far as New South Wales fans are part of the problem, get behind your state, New South Wales fans. Absolutely. But the problem as well is that they think it's won before the series has even started. They go 3-0. Someone even commented before on the stream saying New South Wales 3-0. Not possible, man. You've already lost one game, right? So, it's not actually possible. It's not possible. You cannot win this 3-0, mate. You cannot do it. Tasman says, I want to be sick already. I love Moses. Oh, man, you love sick, he does. Joseph Plays says, Robson starts. He does, yeah. Dasmo says, no, you can't. Okay, sorry, I won't time you out then. I was close, but I was very close. Now, someone says, get Luai off my screen. See, this is the Blues fans here. You got Dasmo hating on Moses. You got, not Sunday. You've got someone hating on Luai. You Blues fans, look at you. I don't like Reece Welsh when it comes... it's not I don't like him. I don't like Reece Welsh when it comes to NRL, but when it comes to... Queensland, I like him. Cherry Evans the same. Long neck mudder bish when it comes to the NRL because of what he did to the Titans in 2014. But, besides that, Cherry Evans is a great player for Queensland. I love him. So, it's Origin. Get behind. You're doing well. Plays, you muppets. Deary me. Sean Martin says, how's Lomax travelling? He's very much in the books right now. It's tax time, mate. It's tax time. He's a tax man. So, He's well and truly into the books to make sure he gets the best tax return possible. Daddy Fat Sacks, I would like to see New South Wales win this to make the third game more interesting. Again, myself, and I want Queensland to win, and I want Queensland to kill them, right? And I want them to absolutely slap them. But as a content creator, Game 3 provides a lot more of an audience and viewership and people going crazy, right? So as a content creator, I want New South Wales to win. But I want Queensland to slap them, man. Shit, I want to slap them. All right, we got the Welcome to Country right now, and then the National Anthem. So get around it. Daz, mate, stand up. That Samoan chick for the Blues wearing 6 is being a wannabe Matt Burton again. You guys are something else. Gee whiz. Trevor says, let's go Queensland. Blind Kid says, I wish New South Wales didn't lose. I'm happy they did. Mark says, Walsh is a trader. You're a trader. Peora says, Queensland 30-0, brother. Hey, listen, Peora, I'm not going to say no. I'm not going to be saying no to that one. Yes, please. Thanks for coming. Sam Jenkins says, Brimo kind of looking a little cute. Man, he's a little cutie, that Brimo bloke. He's a little cutie. He is. Just needs to know how to unlock his door. Unlock his car door. Blind Kid says, I wish Stefano was starting as well. I disagree. Put Junior on the bench, switch him up with Stefano, and add some more power on the front road to defend against Queensland. Yeah, but starting with Tukumano is a big call, considering this is his debut. That's a big call. Mark's 30-0 would be brutal. That would be brutal, man. It really would be. It'd be a real tough watch for you guys. But then again, I had to sit through 26-0 for Queensland when New South Wales beat us on stream. I had to sit through an absolute blasting in 2021 when I did all 3 of those games streaming on here. So, I know how brutal it can be. So, Welcome to Country done there. Jeez, look at that. Just a crowd of maroon. Oh, look at that. Spot the blue. Like, good luck. Spot the blue, man. Oh, here we go. The Australian National Anthem. Australians, oh, let us rejoice, for we are young and free. I reckon they should get made of the National Anthem one day. NRL, just let you know I'm here. If you need me to sing the National Anthem, I am here. Got a voice on me, I have a voice on me. Joseph plays as a Blues fan. I hope Teddy has a good game, but if he doesn't, I think he needs to be replaced, but I want him to have the game of his life. That's the exact kind of comment you should have. I hope he has a good game. If he doesn't, maybe replace him, but I want him to have the game of his life. Advance Australia fan. Beautiful song. Toby Stevens says, really think Turbo needs to have a big game if New South Wales wins? Absolutely. Advance Australia fan. Come on, bro. Slap these blue mudder bishes. Come on. Much as from what I just heard, you definitely should be front runner for the anthem. Listen. Get me on the anthem, NRL. This is my plea. This is my shout out. All right, guys. Right now, in the chat, get your support going for your team. Queensland or New South Wales. If you remember, you've got the Queensland New South Wales Blues logos that you can use as a GIF, as a membership perk. So drop them in the chat. If you're not a member, you should be. It's only $5. But let us know in the chat right now who you are supporting. Here we go, guys. Here we go. Sam Jenkins says, come on, Martin. No, you're a big Queensland fan, mate. Mark says, the New South Wales anthem. Oh, the New South Wales anthem. Gee whiz. Amelia getting around Queensland. So is Olivia. Here we go. Sammy Jenkinson getting around Queensland. That's what I'm talking about. All right, Sam. My first try scorer night. We're going to go with Xavier Coates. Bang. In your face. Bang. Xavier Coates. Much is still waiting for a gifted membership. You muppet, eh? You muppet. J.A. says, go to Cane Toes and the Titans. Exactly right, son. Exactly right. Jay's just removed Mudge's comment. Fair enough too, Jay. Daddy Fat Sakes there. Mudge, get a job. All right. Game on here, guys. Origin 2 is underway. Hey, look, I found some Blues. All right, in the first tackle, the Blues. Junior Bolo gets taken up to 15. First tackle. Someone's member for 13 months is up at the Blues. And here we go. And you can hear the Queenslander chant starting up already. That's what we're talking about. Mudge Macca's go now. Exactly right. Left hand side here, Payne Haas needs to have a big game tonight. Payne Haas hasn't really been doing too much for New South Wales when he's been given this opportunity. Let's see if he can have a big bolstering game tonight. Luai left hand side here. This is a nice little energetic set here, I would say. Nice little energetic set here from the Blues to start off. They get the 42 metres for tackle now. Right hand side, James Tedesco. He'll get this ball to the halfway point. Not a bad set. Not a bad set. Much is poor and proud of it. Well, there you go. Mitchell Moses here, his first kick. It's not the greatest kick. Goes straight to Murray Taulagi. And Taulagi is going to get this ball to the 20. You need to see the Blues start off with some aggression here and really start driving these Queenslanders back to show that they mean business early. You need that. You can't come into this soft. You need to prevent Queensland from making any meters in this first set to show you mean damn well business. Hermy so taken. I tell you what, Blues are already starting to hold down quite a decent bit of time, but Xavier Coates there to the 28. This is exactly what the Blues are doing. They're really putting a lot of emphasis in this, but they've got to really be careful of how long they're holding down. But David Fafita! Oh, big Davey right at Mitchy Moses there. And he'll get taken down. Oh, jeez. Tom Trbojevic, that's absolutely a penalty. That is... Tom Trbojevic, why would you ever think that wasn't going to be a penalty? Tom Trbojevic, what are you doing, dude? That was such a good defensive set from the... No, that was not a soft penalty, Daddy Fat Sack. Tommy Trbojevic literally comes down to the top of David Fafita. They're holding down quite a bit throughout that set, and then Tom Trbojevic just took it a little bit too much, and that was ridiculous. That was ridiculous how long he took in the tackle, and then stood over the top of him. Oh, man. All right, here we go. Queensland. That's a good defensive set from the Blues that just got completely ruined by Tom Trbojevic. So first tackle now for the Queensland. They're 25 metres out here from the line. Ben Hunt, right-hand side to Munster. Munster gives it off to Cherry Evans. Cherry Evans gives it off to Val Holmes. Val Holmes taking down to the 20. Here comes the Maroons. The Blues need to have some good defence tonight. Ruben Cotter, the big man. He'll be taking it down 12 metres out now from the line. Third tackle here. Ben Hunt out to the left-hand side. They give it off here to Carrigan. Carrigan gets it off here to Munster. Munster the back into Reece Welsh. Reece Welsh! He gets it off to Lungy. Throws it back inside. No, goes to the side on good defense, Blues. As good defense, Blues. Well done there to the Blues. Take him over the sideline. He tries to throw the ball back onto the inside there, but it will be... oh, no. Trbojevic is injured. Oh, no. Oh, Touchwood is okay, but Tom Trbojevic is injured here, lads. He's going to have to come off. He can't. He's popped his shoulder. Oh, he'll be gone for the game here. That is not what the Blues wanted to see, man. Oh, wait, what's happened here? So his arm goes down like that. I don't know. Yeah, that did happen very easy so far. That's not a good sign there for Tom Trbojevic. Well, he won't be playing for Manly this week, that's for sure. Oh, man. That sucks to see, man. And they can't bring on Matty Burton because that's not foul play. As Dasmo just said, foul play, get the goat on. Not foul play, so that means that Matt Burton can't come on. That would be... yeah, that's gone really hard now. So they're going to bring on Damien Cook. Damien Cook has... There's going to be some adjustments made. So Damien Cook will go to dummy half. Robson will go to the back row or lock. And maybe Isaiah Yeo... to right centre. What? That's what the commentaries are saying. Isaiah Yeo to right centre. Damn, New South Wales are against all odds tonight. Yeah, it's Freddie Yeo to centre. That's insane. Isaiah Yeo to centre. Damn, bro, that's a big call if you're going to do that. If anything, I'd put Hudson Young there. Like, I'd just do Hudson Young. I'd put Reece Robinson into the back row and then put Hudson Young out there. I think that's a better shout than Isaiah Yeo. There's no way you would do that. I think commentary's crazy. I don't think that's the case. Surely not. Surely not. So second tackle over the Queenslanders. Oh, good running by Xavier Coates. He gets his ball to basically the 40. That's a really strong run there. Really quick off the mark as well. And Cherry Evans here. Quickly, but gets slapped in the tackle. That was dumb there from Cherry Evans. Really silly play. Reece Summerlow says that the GOAT, Eshe isn't playing. No one cares. Left-hand side now, it's going to be Val Holmes. And Val Holmes nearly finds a gap. Geez, the Blues really came off the line there. If he had got that ball over the top, Queensland actually had a 2-on-1 pretty easily. All right, so Val Holmes now 45 metres out. Really sad to see for Tom Trbojevic. He was really starting to find some form in the NRL. And, you know, Manly are going to be spewing. They lose him, especially with the run home. They need him to be able to try and push for that top 8. Josh Addo-Carr slapped down at the 18. Really good tackle there by the Queenslanders. But good run back as well by Addo-Carr. It was really nice. Right-hand side now, Damien Cook. He'll get taken down 25 metres out here from their own line. Second tackle. Oh, Damien Cook is in left centre. Damn, this is interesting here from Freddie. But in the same sense, like, you can't really blame him. He's been thrown... Oh, I personally would still throw Hudson Young there, though. You know, back rowers usually can tend to be decent centres there. Brian To'o, well done. Brian To'o gets the ball to the 43. That's interesting. I just think that a back rower makes more sense than a hooker there. Jerome Luai at their side here. Oh, crunched in the tackle. It's Hudson Young. Oh, damn, son. Oh, damn. And they can put that ball up there. Oh, Old Trafford's a cat home, mate. Oh, why would you let that bounce, Queensland? What are you doing? Jeez, Val Holmes gets it at the 20. That was terrible from Reece Welsh to not get underneath that. That was wild. Much as they'll be going down that edge all night now. Absolutely. Absolutely. So it's going to be Queensland here who get this ball to the 23. He gets his fast. Cam Murray's literally played centre before. One on him. Yeah, one on him. Like, he's another, again, a back rower. Probably goes to that job a lot more than Damien Cook. All right, so third tackle now. Ben Hunt. They're going down that side quite a lot, and you can see it. Cherry Evans goes at Luai. They'll get thwart to the 42. Fourth tackle. Oh, it's just made. It is just made New South Wales task tonight even more hard. But Queensland, a little bit all over the shop there with their pass. Gets ball to the 50, but it's not exactly like Queensland have been crazy dominant so far. Like the Blues deservingly gave away that penalty early on. Oh, it's a tough kick to take here. Pressure from Queensland too. But Brian Tuttle grabs it at the 25, first tackle. Isaiah started his career as a centre. That's great, but Isaiah Yeo is not a centre anymore. You know, Isaiah Yeo doesn't look like a centre at all. Oh, good tackle there by Tina Fa'asor Malawi and also Kami Munster. Well, his arm is stuck in the tackle. Hello! You wish, bro. You wish that's a penalty. That's when it says, oh shit me, I've been shitting my pants all week because of Moses, and now I think I have the runs because of Cook at centre. Well, you know, it's not like Queensland have been dominant so far. Yeah, Brian Tott has been incredible so far. I would agree with you there. I disagree with that penalty there, but it's going to be left-hand side now. Crichton to Moses. Junior Bolo. He'll get taken down to the 45 on Queensland side of the field. First tackle. 7 minutes gone now. Robson gives it outside of Moses. Moses hit a Jerome Luai. Luai short ball. Crunched Hudson Young at the 40. Jeez. There is definitely physicality in this game. You can definitely see that right now. But I do feel like the Blues are just a little bit on top right now. Payne Haas taken down at the 30. Oh, good offload though. Oh no. Oh, Murray, no. Oh no, who is that? Oh, it's Reece Robson. Now they're going to say it's knocked back there. It looked like Murray from where I was, but Murray's not on the field. Robson, very lucky to not be called knock on there, but I do believe it was knocked back. But that was just a little bit of influidity. I don't know if that's a word, but it's a word now in that New South Wales attack just there. Mitchell Moses! Oh, jeez, nearly got away there. Fit tackle. 15 metres out. It was nice from Moses, though. I agree, Joseph plays. It wasn't a pen. But anyway, it doesn't matter. Luai kicks it through here, and way too hard. Way too hard. They leave it, and it's going to be a 7-tackle set. It was a risky leave there from the boys. It does bounce across, but it does go too deep there. Luai kicked it a little bit too long. And now Queensland. Xavier Coates has been running the ball tough tonight, man. He's been running the ball real tough tonight. Right-hand side here, and that's a really strong run there by Murray Taulungi. The couple of wingers coming in there with a couple of good cracks. Confirmation from New South Wales. Pec injury. Oh, man. That sucks, man. He'll be out from Manly for a while, too. So, Carrigan here. Ben Hunt, left-hand side of Munster. Munster hit a Davey Fafita. Come on, big Davey. Have a big game tonight. We've got the Broncos on Sunday, but don't hurt yourself, Davey, son. Don't you do it. Third tackle here, 38 metres out. Right-hand side to give it off here to Munster. Munster! Oh, at the 30. Turbo can never catch a break. He just can't, man. He just can't. See, how is that not a 6 again, but the other one... Oh, man. Reece Walsh here. Try to hunt too late for that pass there. Fit tackle, 18 metres out here from the line. Ben Hunt gives that back here to Cherry Evans. Cherry Evans with a cheeky little dink over the top here. Oh! Oh! Is that a try? I don't know. I don't know. This might be a try, Val Holmes. I don't know. This could be a knock on Queensland, or it could be knocked back by Blues. I'm not sure. This is dreadful from Addo-Carr either way. If Xavier Coates touches this, then it's a knock on. But Addo-Carr goes up. This is dreadful from Addo-Carr regardless. Coates goes up. Addo-Carr. No. Ooh. Does it? This is really close, actually. I don't know. I don't know if that touches Xavier Coates' hand. Here we go. This will show it. No. Oh, yeah. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe his fingertips. And... No. I don't know. I don't think he does. I think the hands move because he comes into contact with Addo-Carr's hand. No, he doesn't. He doesn't touch the ball. That's a try. This is a try, baby. Let's go. Come on, call it, baby. He doesn't touch that ball. Unless, does Val Holmes knock it on here? I don't think Val Holmes does it. He doesn't touch it. Exactly right, Sundo. He doesn't touch this ball. The hand hits Addo-Carr's hand. He doesn't touch that ball. And Val Holmes comes around here. Put this ball down. Put this ball down. Put this ball... Yes! But let's get a different angle on Val Holmes one. Yeah, does Val Holmes touch here? Zach Hughes says no touch. Yeah, exactly right. Everyone knows it except for this Daddy Fat Sacks bloke. Oh, man, this was a tough try, but let's just make sure Val Holmes puts it down here. He gets it. Oh, no. Oh. This is going to be a try. This is tough call. Both these have been so tough. Val Holmes' hand on it. Damn, this has been inches. Come on! Come on! Let's go, baby. Let's go. Come on! Try time, baby. Let's get it. Dubs up, boys. 4-0. That's what I'm talking about. Good start. Good start, boys. All from Addo State. He does make a mistake there. Unfortunately, he bites off a little bit too much in the forward. Sherry Evans puts that ball up into the corner. Xavier Coates goes up there. The hands hit there is what you're probably seeing there in regards to the hand movement. Val Holmes puts it over the line. Xavier Coates doesn't touch that. He hits the hand of Addo. It's so close, though. It's so close. Very, very close there. Like, New South Wales fans are going to claim like he touched it, but I just don't think he does. I think the hand movement there is coming from hand contact. And then Val Holmes put that down. Damn, a tight call could have gone either way. I agree with you, Reece Dumelo. Very tight call. Very tight call on both that one. I thought Val Holmes originally got down easy, but it was tighter than I thought. And that one up top was very tight too. Both were so tight, man. Unlucky for Cook to be in the position when he's returning. Absolutely. Yeah, no, this is unlucky for the Blues right now with the Tom Tawevich injury. And again, it wasn't a foul play, so that means he can't bring Matty Burton in, which is the frustrating thing there for the Blues fans. But they will hit the post and miss. Hits the post and miss, though. So we'll say 4-0 here to the Maroons. 10 minutes gone here, guys. Hit that like button. Thumbs up. Get around it. Subscribe if you're new around here. Someone said it could go either way. It went up, no try. You need 100% certainty to turn it over. Well, I don't think that he knocks it on up there. I can tell you that his hand hits the hand of the Josh Addo there. So I can tell you that I don't believe that he touches that ball. But again, I can understand what you're saying. Because again, in game one, we saw it with Frizzell where there was no certainty, 100% guarantee that ball hit the ground. But again, I think there was enough there to say Xavier Coates doesn't knock that ball, doesn't touch that ball there. So again, I understand where you're coming from. But I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it overall, but I understand where you're coming from. I do. I think Val definitely knocked that on. Well, there's no definitely about it. But again, as someone said, there's no 100% certainty. It went up as a no try. Maybe you do give it as the no try. You know, on the non-biased, unbiased thought process, maybe you do give it as the no try there based off of that thought process. But overall, it's so tight that goes 50-50 either way. So if that goes up as a try, that is a try, and there's no real arguments about it. It goes up as no try. You probably would have thought they would have gone no try, but obviously they didn't. We have to move on from that now. Ben Hunt, 40-20 attempt. Ben Hunt, 40-20 attempt here. 40-20 attempt here. Oh, it doesn't bounce there, though, but Tedesco gets back, and he'll bring this ball back into the 15. Good work by Tedesco to prevent that one. Louis says Val did knock it on. You guys can cry all you like, man, but the fact of the matter is that there is no guaranteed evidence from either way here. Whether you say that it was a no try or a try, you cannot tell me Val knocked that on 100% certainty because his hand does stay on the ball the entire time. It's just coming down to whether he had control of it. And the Xavier Coates one, I can understand the argument, but he does hit the hand of Josh Addo, not the ball, right? But again, because of the no certainty with the Val section there, is why I would say the bunker probably should have given a no try based on the on-field call. That's where I agree with you there. But to say a definitive motion of he knocked it on or not is ridiculous. And it's ludicrous and it's biased. But again, based on the on-field call, I would say, yeah, probably give it as a no try. But the 50-50 call goes in favour of Queensland on this occasion. Have a look at New South Wales in game one. Api Sokotowi knocked that ball on. And that was given as a try. So you're going to take the bad call with the bad calls with the good calls. You guys got a lot of good calls in game one. We've got a good call there in game two. All right, Queensland now. Second tackle here at the 30. Daddy Fast is told working like a forward. He's been incredible today, Xavier Coates here. He's been incredible too. Xavier Coates and Brian To'o have been really good in today's game. Munster now, it's not a 40-20 attempt here, but on third tackle, we'll kick this one deep, and it's a beautiful kick there by Munster. He puts the Blues back into their own little 20 here, and Tedesco brings that up to 25. You've got to really love that there from the New South Wales captain. Reece said, I don't think people can go at the bunker for that either way. It is a tough call. I agree. Louis said, but again, I probably would lean on the side of what Blues fans are saying in regards to it's not 100% evident. But we had to move on from that, right? Louis says, Teddy looking lost already. That is an absolutely ridiculous comment. Tedesco, that was a great run back. What's Tedesco done wrong so far? Makes no sense. Left-hand side now, Jerome Luai gives it off into Tedesco. Tedesco gets taken down now at the 40. 4 tackle now. I think Tedesco has been probably one of the more influential in today's game so far. You know, he's getting some pace going. You know, I don't think that anything has been done wrong here by Tedesco's side. Left-hand side now, Jerome Luai. And Jerome Luai is going to put this ball into the corner. Xavier Coates goes up, and Josh Hunter-Carr, that's what a winger does, baby. Gets the ball at the 15. Taylor looking pretty good so far, Much says, yeah, I agree. Lowering your house, brutal, you can cry, you like, all you want. Fact of the matter at Maroons. Exactly right, get around it. You know, and again, we had to put up with the bad calls in game 1. Alright, so it's going to be 20 metres out here. Good call, Jay. Cherry Evans taken down. I would argue he wasn't square there, Reece Robson, but it's alright. Yeah, I think he wasn't square, but we'll keep moving. 4 tackle now at the 35. Luai kicking very bad so far. There's nothing has been great. Tino and Frizzell, but guess what, Frizzell? You didn't come out better at that, baby. Tino still got 5 post contact meters, son. Come on, Tino, all you like it, bitch. So it's going to be James Tedesco. He's going to grab this ball now at the 5. And he's going, that's a brilliant kick there. Again from Queensland. Tedesco goes out to the right-hand side. Oh, nearly breaks away, taking down to the 20. Typical Trivos, his common sense. That's Queensland winning. Get around it, baby. Brian Toto now. He'll get taken down to the 25. I do still feel like the Blues have been pretty solid overall. Again, they're just lacking on that attack at the moment. But they're not getting a great deal of attacking opportunities. Luai's kick was a little bit too much. Maybe they will miss that real solidity of Cleary, but... You know, oh, that's forward. Oh, that was a forward pass there to Luai, but whatever. All right, so the Blues now taking down the 45, 4 tackle. Total most yards. Oh, Flagler, Biffo! Biffo! Hudson Young and Flagler, baby! Biffo! 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 Smack him. Hudson Young, you are a cat, dude. Like, Hudson Young, this is all this guy has done in Origin. He started to biff in game 1 with shithouse, and then started to biff here with shithouse. Hudson Young, why don't you focus on some footy, you clown? Truly... Why don't you focus on some footy, you clown? My God. Hudson Young. Let's see what Flagler does here. Wait, where's the penalty there? What? That's a play the ball. None of them threw a punch. Why? What's the penalty for here? How is that a Blues penalty? Wait, what? How on earth was that a Blues penalty? They both squared up with each other and both shoved him. Yes, the Buzz says we'll take it. Exactly right. You'll take it, for sure. But that's absolutely not a penalty. Oh, Sam Jenkinson, you can't even argue that one, bro. I mean, it's not even a point arguing that one, bro. Yeah, because he said so much then. Exactly right. Obvious penalty going, Sam. That's funny that you even tried to defend that one. Tackle here at the 15. Here come the Blues. Can the Blues score a try here? This is where their attack without Cleary is going to come under the spotlight here with it. Moses. Right outside Crichton. Brian Toto. Toto taking down 3 metres out from the line. Good defence in Queensland. They did in game 1. Can they hold out the Blues again in game 2 and show this really good defence they had? Left-hand side. Moses goes left-hand side. They go to Paynas. Paynas gets the offload away. Luai slapped. Get that in there, Sheila. 5th tackle now, 10 metres out here from the line. Reece Robson and Moses. Nice play there from Moses. Kicks it through. Munster, great work. And he gets out of the in goal too. And Munster's away here. Taking down the 10. Well done, Munster. That was a nice run there by Mitchell Moses. You really got to commend that little run underneath there from Mitchell Moses. And it was a nice kick through too. Just no one picked up Munster there before he got out of the in goal. I should never seen Luai run straight in his career. It's because he's a cat. All right, Reece Walsh now right-hand side. Gives it off to Xavier Coates. And he's been so good, man. Xavier Coates has been phenomenal. He really has. Jay says Sheila. Oh, no. Oh, no! Tino got the ball at 30. Jeez, that was close. My God, lucky that went backwards too. So left-hand side, Cherry Evans gives it up to Ruben Cotter. And both teams have had a couple of bad passes go to ground in this game so far. Come on, Cookie, you're a beach sprinter. Left-hand side here in Munster now. Kicking game has been on point from Queensland so far. That's going to be... Brian Toa brings it back from the 20. I think that's fine. It is a huge disruption there for Tom Dvojevic. Really, really much there for New South Wales. They're really going to miss that. especially having to put Damien Cook into the centre, even though I think that is the wrong decision. And again, this will be what the axe shows it should be wielded down on Freddie Fittler. If they don't win this game, again, I know there's an excuse there for the Tom Trbojevic one, but there's more options. You put Hudson Young in that centre for me, or you put somebody else there. You don't put Damien Cook, who is a hooker. It makes no sense in my personal opinion. So, 4 tackle now for the Blues, the 45. Daddy Fatstack says, get the offload going, New South Wales. That's the thing. Payne Haas has been getting offloads, but no one's really been following him up. Yeah. No one's really been following up, man. So Reece Robson now, right-hand side of Moses, and Moses puts his ball up in for Murray Talangi. That's a good kick, actually. Puts a lot of pressure on Murray Talangi. That's knocked back there by the Blues, but Tino Malawi. Get around my boy Tino, son. He's there, waiting for it. He's there, waiting for it. Okay, Daddy Fatstack, just slow down on the comments a little bit, please, bro. Slow down on the comments. You're spamming a little bit too much. Just keep them kind of normal. So, Hamid Tabai foot out of Munster. Sherry Evans now, right-hand side. Oh, gets taken out to 30. Third tackle. Yeah, that's still good. Yeah, thanks, Jay. Daddy Fax says, also, I don't believe that was a knock-on because that was knocked back by Stephen Crichton. He hit it directly back. All right, so it's the Maroons here at the 30. You'll see that if you go back and have a look at it. So it's going to be Munster now. Oh, sorry, Carrigan here. Good run by Carrigan. Good run by Paddy Carrigan. So I guess a slap. Just slap. Oh, it's unfortunate to see Tommy Turbo there in that arm brace. That really sucks to see. But Sherry Evans now kicks his ball down to the corner. And the full. Oh, it's going to bounce in. Oi! Jeez, that was smart that he put his foot out there. That was actually smart there from Tedesco. Not out in the full, obviously, but it was smart that he put the foot out there because he was going to get slapped otherwise. So it'll be Blues ball at 10, but again, brilliant kick there from Queensland. Brilliant kick. The kicking game has been on point from the Maroons. Munster has been really good with everything that he's been doing today in the kicking game, and same with Cherry Evans. It's been fine. So Brian goes left. Oh, jeez. Jeez, Addo-Carr. No idea why he tried to pick that ball up. I don't think that pass was for Addo-Carr just then. So left-hand side, Damien Cook here. So he's come into the hooker role now. So where's Reece Robson gone? So maybe they're just mixing it up in the hooker on the side. Yeah, they are. Damien Cook and Reece Robson are both just basically playing a bit of hooker right now. And defensively, you're seeing Cookie there on the centre. So it's going to be Blues now, right-hand side to Isaiah Yeo. And Isaiah Yeo with a nice run inside the attacking half for Queensland. 20 minutes gone here in the game, guys. Hit that like button, thumbs up, subscribe if you're new around here. Moses runs this ball a little bit further. And I'm okay with that one, to be fair. And Reece Walsh is going to have to bring this one back out. Just goes down at the 3. I don't mind it. Fast start for both teams. Yeah, it was always going to be a fast start here. The game is fast nowadays. Munster here. It's a nice run there from Dummy, considering. It was a nice run. Yeah, voluntary tackle, EQ, for sure. All right, so Queensland really would love a penalty in this situation because they're just not making a great deal of meters, and Dave goes down a bit too easy there from Liam Martin's tackle. So taking down 50. Oh. Blues are getting a lot of time to hold down in the tackle, to be fair. It's going to be Murray Talangi gets it to the 18. This is a good defensive set here for the Blues. Don't ruin it with a penalty. Reece Walsh here. Reece Walsh looking. He gets crunched in the tackle at 30. Good defensive set there from the Blues. So Ben Hunt now at the back here to Cherry Evans. And Cherry Evans... Ooh, jeez, Cherry Evans. That was a really good kick there, considering the situation and under pressure. So Addo-Carr. Good run by Addo-Carr. Gets the ball to the 35. That was a really strong run there. I'm loving what the wingers and the fullbacks are doing in this game in regards to the run backs for both these teams, actually. Not just for Queensland, not just for the Blues, for both these teams, man. They really, you've loved what you've seen from Brian Toll. Josh Addo-Carr's been running the ball back tough as well. Tedesco's been solid. And then you go to I haven't seen much from Reece Walsh, but he hasn't had to do much. Xavier Coates has been incredible on the returns, and also the other side of Murray Talangi, it's been fine, so I've been loving it. Shining Stars, how big of a difference does it make for New South Wales as Turbo is out? A big difference, not just because it's Turbo, but because they've... Oh, forward pass, ref! Jeez. All right, Robson here on fit tackle. Just this attack just does not look fluid, man. That's the problem. But Xavier Coates here, he should be able to get that one. Oh, crunching the tackle. Good work by Liam Martin there. But Xavier Coates gets it. Hudson Young, you're such a cat, dude. You've done nothing all game besides start a biff. And the last game, you did nothing in that game either. Hudson Young, legitimately, you have done nothing in Origin. I don't understand why you've got this egotistical arrogance about you. No one is going to remember your name in Origin with you playing like this. Munster now. Look at Munster go. Taking down at 30. Hudson Young, honestly, it's embarrassing to see the way that he carries himself, considering he does jack shit for New South Wales. Cherry Evans at the back here to Holmes. Holmes then gets knocked to Nanai. Nanai here! Nanai! Jeremiah Nanai! No, Nanai! No, Nanai! Oh, no. If Xavier Coates gets that, it's going to be tough to get him. Jeez, like if Nanai gets that away and Xavier Coates gets it, that's not all over. But they have Cherry Evans on the inside. Actually, no, what I would say, it's Addo-Carr and Coates, to be fair. It would have been a good race. It would have been a good race. Cook couldn't make that tackle. Yeah, exactly right, Safar. That's why Damien Cook shouldn't be in that position. But now the Blues get a good attacking opportunity. Good attacking opportunity. Someone says Moses has been brilliant so far. I'd say he's been pretty good, actually, yeah. I would agree. But again, if they don't win, I guarantee you Blues fans will mock him. Like, I think he's been solid. I think he has been quality. 6 again here for the Blues. That's the first 6 again of the game, actually. 23 minutes gone. Yeah, Moses has been New South Wales best. It's good to see New South Wales fans really crediting Moses here. No, Moses! That was actually a good kick, but also first tackle, Moses, bit risky. Like, I actually like that from Moses. Like, it's on first tackle, though. He's lucky that this ball goes back to the Blues. But I'm okay with that. It shows confidence from your halfback. I like it. I disagree. That was dumb, Safard. I think it would have been dumb if it didn't come off, but it did come off. It's a very courageous play. But he's lucky they got it back as well. All right. Do they go for the short kick or they go big? And they are going to go big here. I like that from Cherry. Oh, it's a huge kick from Cherry all the way back past the 50. No, I disagree. Mark Anthony, that's a mistake. Now we have 30 metres to make. I disagree. I think that shows confidence in your halfback. And I think considering they got it back, you can't hound him for it. I disagree. If he hadn't got it back, then shoot him down, absolutely. But I don't think that he deserves any criticism for that, considering they've got the ball back here. All right, so they're 25 metres out here from the Queensland line. Right-hand side was Isaiah Yeo. Isaiah Yeo at the back now to Mitchell Moses. Moses gives it off to Frizzell. Frizzell crunched by Davey Fafita. Good stuff. Third tackle. 18 metres out on the line. Blues here. Can they show off their attack? Again, Moses has been good. Cherry Evans ran on the line there. They go at the back into Moses. Don't kick this one. Oh, Moses is looking dangerous, though. 13 metres out on the line. 4 tackle. A point to prove even Moses. Here we go. It's going to be Stephen Crichton. Crichton taken down 3 metres short of the line here. All right, here we go. It goes out Robson to Isaiah Yeo to Jerome Luai. That was dreadful. Oh, Damien Cook. Oh, my God. I thought they had to try easy. Firstly, Queensland. Who the shit ran on the inside just then? Who from Queensland just ran inside? That was a massive gap. Damien Cook. I guarantee you, if Tom Trbojevic is there, they score there. Because he gets that pass out quickly for me. But it was good defense on the cover. It was a good scramble. But still, like, New South Wales would have had an easy try if because Queensland came in completely. I don't know who it was. Maybe the right centre? Was it Nanai? Was it Holmes? I don't know. Ken Murray can play centre Toby Stevens. It's what should have happened. Or Hudson Young and bring Cameron Murray into the back row. So, I'm telling you, Trbojevic they would have scored the New South Wales if they had Trbojevic there. Alright, so Queensland now. Cherry Evans gives it off here to Lindsay Collins. Haven't seen much of Lindsay Collins tonight so far. Can't wait to see what Moeki Fotuaika can bring when he comes on, though. 4 tackle here for Queensland. They're 40 metres out. Harry Grant to Munster. Munster at the back of Cherry Evans. Cherry Evans gives it on to Reece Welsh. Reece Welsh at the back of Val Holmes. Oh, he should have cut out to the left there. Fit tackle now, 40 metres out. It was still electric just then from Queensland. Jeez. Reece Welsh can't be gassed already, man. No way. No way. What has Reece Welsh done, really? And the Blues here, Brian To'o, safe catch, really nice there. And Brian To'o with a fantastic... He's been Blues best for sure. He really has been. He's been Blues best for sure. Oh, damn, referee, calling that a penalty. Man. Benjamin's Burton centre. You can't put Burton in the centre. It wasn't foul play. The 18th man can only be activated in a sense of foul play. There was no foul play when Trbojevic got injured. You cannot bring Matt Burton on. It's not possible. You cannot bring Matt Burton on. So the Blues here at the 45, 26 minutes gone here. The Blues have had more of the ball in this first half, to be fair. Stephen Crichton is 45 metres out here from the line, first tackle. So left-hand side, Tyson Frizzell to Mitchell Moses. Moses to Payne Haas, and Payne Haas has been taken out 38. Seen him do more tonight than he has done in the past, however. People don't understand that yet. We've got to keep reminding people. Left-hand side, Robson gives it up to Moses. Moses now to Liam Martin, and Liam Martin crunching the tackle there. 35 metres out here. They go right-hand side to Hudson Young, who makes 7 metres. Oh, that's Hudson Young. I was right. They said Liam Martin in the commentary. 4 tackle here, 25 metres out of the line. Exactly right, GKO. 1 games. Luai steps around. Luai still goes here. Isaiah Yeo. Oh, man. That was good scramble defense again from Queensland. But New South Wales found gaps for Luai. Right-hand side in Mitchell Moses. Not a good kick from Moses. Knocked back there by Crichton. Crichton, Moses throws it back to... No, Blues. No, Blues. What? What? How on earth was that? No way. Damien Cook taking down 5 metres out. Sorry? 5 metres out even the line. The Blues get a 6 again there. How was that played at? Okay, whatever. So Blues here 15 metres out. I completely disagree. That was played at there from Queensland. In no world was that played at there. As if Queensland would play that in that situation. Alright, so it's first tackle here with the Blues. 10 metres out even the line. At the back hit it was Isaiah Yo here to Mitchell Moses. Moses at the back again. They throw it out to the sideline. That's karma, baby. Get that in here, boys. Come on. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Let's get it. Let's get it. Come on. Put pressure on Tedesco there. This is a really good game at the moment, though. It's really, like, strategic. But Tedesco shouldn't have been throwing a no-look pass in that situation. If it goes off to Brian To'o scores there. But in the same sense, like, a risk that early is big. But Origin's about the big calls, man. You know, if it comes off, you look like a hero. If it doesn't come off, you look zero. And Tedesco's been solid tonight for the most part. It's just that's a bad pass. Like, Teddy has been great tonight for the most part, but that was a bad pass. David Fafita, go you big bopper. Gets his ball to 35. To 30, sorry. Yeah, if Queensland can hold on a little bit more here. Yeah, New South Wales definitely have dominated field position for a decent little bit here, but it happened in the first half in Adelaide as well. And then Queensland found a way to get over the top in the end. Left-hand side in Munster. He'll run this ball to the 45. No offloads is key here from Queensland. Blues are locking up the ball pretty well. How is that not 6 again? Right-hand side here to Carrigan. And Carrigan gets his ball now to the halfway point. He's still... Oh, it's stripped out. It's going to be 6 again here for Queensland. Here we go, baby. Let's go. Harry Grant gives it off to Jeremiah Nanai. 6 again. That's what I'm talking about. A bit of luck there for Queensland. Unlucky for Blues. But in the same sense, it was a big decision to go for that just then. It was a big decision to go for the strip and not be able to guarantee it. Dave Fafita now. 33 metres out of the line. Teddy centre, Murray fullback. What on earth are you talking about? Right-hand side now. They give it off here to Munster. Munster to Lindsay Collins. And Lindsay Collins runs straight at Reece Robson and gets taken down 23 metres out of the line. Queensland have not been attacking for a while, but every time they go to attack, they usually score. We saw in game 1, Reece Walsh here. Reece Walsh gets around Crichton. Reece Walsh gets the offload away to Munster. Munster at the 15. Munster short ball, Carrigan. Oh, sorry, Cotter, not Carrigan. Carrigan doesn't score tries. 5 metres out here. Harry Grant. Sherry Evans. Taking down 5 metres out of the line. Yeah, Queensland are very organised at EQ. They do have a lot better of an attack in them than what the Blues do. It's pretty obvious. Oh, Luai, penalty. That's got to be a penalty there, sir. Like, that's got to be a penalty. You've got to... Like, Luai is very clearly instigating that situation. Like, he's clearly instigated that situation there, Luai. But you can tell the animosity, and this is what Origin's all about, baby. I love it. I love it. You love the blood pumping through your veins right now. This is Origin football. That absolutely has to be a penalty here. Luai can't stand over the top of him like that and prevent him from getting up. He's literally standing over his waist. Like, he's literally standing over his waist. How is Cherry Evans meant to get up there? They haven't even called a penalty. 30 minutes gone here, guys. Hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you're new around here. Left-hand side here. They give it off to Carrigan. 5 minutes out from the line, fit tackle. All right, here comes the Maroons. Harry Grant, they go left-hand side to Reece Walsh. Walsh kicks it through, and Crichton's away here. Crichton's away here with the Blues. Sherry Evans is coming across here. Will Crichton be able to get there? He's at the 40. He's at the 30. He's at the 20. Sherry Evans! Unbelievable try saver, Sherry Evans. Wowee, Crichton just got caught by Cherry Evans. Left-hand side of the Blues, they're going to go left quickly. Moses all the way across to Luai. Luai gets off to Damien Cook here at the 20. Damien Cook still running the beat sprinter. Here he goes. No, Cookie, you got to pass that ball around there. How did Cherry Evans just catch Stephen Crichton? Reece Robson gives that to Payne Haas. Payne Haas now, he'll get taken down, gets shuffled away. Luai, there's going to be, give him a try. There'll be a penalty here from obstruction. If you score a try here, they'll come back for a penalty. If they score a try here, they'll come back from obstruction. Moses taken down 8 metres out of the line, third tackle. Woo! This is Origin football, baby. Reece Robson. He goes right side to Isaiah Yo. Oh, so close. 1 metre out from the line, fourth tackle. Oh boy, here we go. Fourth tackle here. Robson at the back here to Moses. Moses to Luai. Luai, knock on. Let's go, Queensland, baby! Let's go! Come on! Gee whiz, how do you not love this sport? How do you not love rugby league? How do you not love rugby league? Xavier Coasting on 15. Jeez, Dogs fans, you must be worried about next year as your fullback being Crichton if he's getting caught by Cherry Evans. Unbelievable there. That is a captain's knock if I ever did see one. Paddy Cummins last night in the Ashes and Cherry Evans today. That is absolutely fantastic. That is unbelievable there. You would have, when Crichton picked the ball up at the 40 and you saw Cherry Evans chasing from the other side, you would have had Crichton at $1.03 to score that try. Oh, Carrigan, good run, gets it offloaded. Go, Cherry! Go, Cherry! No one's following him up. Oh, good tackle there by Tedesco. Taking that 23 metres out. Jeez, how about this for a game, but rolls it back. Val Holmes, lucky he didn't knock that ball on there. Stacked out left here, Reece Walsh. Reece Walsh gives it off to Dave Fafita. Left hand side on Miso. Let's go! Come on! Come on! That's what I'm talking about! Woo! Try time for Queensland, baby. 8-0. Let's go to boys. It's a try time, Shining Star. It's a try time for the Maroons. All side at the back here. Carrigan. What a beautiful offload there from Carrigan and Cherry Evans. Cherry Evans catches it. Gets to the 30. Tedesco. Good defense to lock him down. Good defense. That was all on Cherry. My goodness me. Harry Grant to Reece Walsh. Reece Walsh to Dave Fafita. That's flat. Now commentary's agreeing with it too. That's flat. Hamiso there. And there we go, Barry Tamangi. This will show up more. It looks flat as. That's flat as. Hamiso even has to bring his hands back there to grab it. Here we go. Woo! It's close to forward Reece Summerlow, but it's flat. As the commentary just said as well. Oh boy, Murray's alone with a try time. They make it 8-0 with a kick to come. Let's go. They've had to defend a lot here today, Queensland. And you thought Stephen Crichton was going to take the lead there for the Blues to make it 6-4. But Cherry Evans, honestly, that's why this guy continues to get selected. And that's why he's our captain. He never gave up on that play. That's what Queensland is literally all about, baby. That is what Queensland is all about. He chased from the other side of the field for 70 metres and got a centre and Stephen Crichton to be fullback for the Dogs next year. That is fantastic play there from Cherry Evans. And that could be what wins the game for Queensland in this game. Cherry Evans, well done. Take a bow. You know, you just got to love him right now. You had to come back from all that pressure. Exactly right, Olivia, as well. Just a few moments ago, the Blues got the ball and they're in attacking 10. They make the mistake and they get 6. Sorry, Blues get 6 again. So they've got another set and Queensland find a way to get the ball. Break away through Cherry Evans again. Gets taken out at 30. They pass that left and they find a way to score a try. It's going to be 10-0, baby. Let's get it. Let's go, boys. 10-0. Someone says Freddie has no idea what he's doing. Why put a hooker in centre, put Murray in it? Louis says we had all the opportunities to score. Absolutely. And again, you know, I agree with someone. This has to be, like, for me, even if the Blues win, I just don't think Freddie should be there. I'm sorry. He's obviously not coaching this team well enough. Who would ever think to put Damien Cook as the centre for Tom Trbojevic? Now, I get it. The excuse of, oh, man, it's frustrating to lose. It's frustrating to lose a quality player like Tom Trbojevic and you have to mix your team around. But who thinks to put a hooker in there? Who thinks that? Like, on what planet? Put Hudson Young there. Put Hudson Young there. Like, truly, it's what, like, Queensland were doing that with the back rowers. We never even thought to put Harry Grant or Ben Hunt into the centres. Or did we? I don't think we did. When we lost both our wingers and our centres had to go out to the wing. Who did we have in our centres? We had Dave Fafita and who was the other one in game 1? All right, so left-hand side now. Dave Fafita taken down at the 35. Blues playing like individuals compared to Maroons as a team at the moment. I think that Mitchell Moses has been their best player. I really do. I really do. Cherry Evans at the right. So Jeremiah Nanai, Reece Walsh. No Walsh. Oh, if they catch that, Reece Walsh, Queensland might have just scored again. All right, Blues here, 35 metres out here from the line. They'll be taking it down to the 30. New South Wales fans calling forward pass Cope. It wasn't a forward pass, mate. It was flat. Dave Fafita's getting hit at the time. It's going flat. It's going flat there. If they want to complain about the first try, I'm okay with that one. But the second try, that was a try. So second tackle here at the 20. It's going to be Reece. It was close, though. It was close, but it was flat. So left-hand side now, and it's going to be Blues. Take it down here, 13 metres out of the line. No Walsh, no, that was a try gone begging. Absolutely, that was a try gone begging. Right-hand side of Reece Robson. Can they hit back just before half-time? Mitchell Moses underneath here too. Tedesco, some structure if it doesn't go down. And he will go down there. 9 metres out from the line. 4 tackle here for the Blues. Okay, yeah, you're allowed to play the ball there, Tedesco. We had a player literally stand over the top of us, so like you can play the ball in that situation. Moses at the back here. Luai! Oh, jeez! Luai slats! Oh, Luai, get that India, baby! Oh, Luai, get that India, big boy! Luai, there is no better player to watch get absolutely slapped by Val Holmes, and then here's Lindsay Collins. Oh, Luai, get that right into my veins. There is no better player to watch get absolutely slaughtered there. Lindsay Collins, what a man. Luai, how you doing, big boy? How you doing? Where's your egotistical, arrogant bullshit now, Luai? Yeah, stand on top of him now, you girl. Exactly right, Zach. Exactly right. Stand on top of him now, Luai. You can't because you're flat on your back, you little muppet. Left-hand side now, here comes Quinn. But this is Origin, baby. You know, New South Wales fans, fire up too. Fire up me. Oh, he's called hell there. Oh, they're lucky he called hell too because Hermeso was away. But New South Wales fans, fire up too. You know, this is me. I'm a Queenslander. I'm passionate. I love this game of rugby league and this is how we react. You know, you guys can react the same way too. You know, get around it. But geez, Origin footy, how good's it? Harry Grant now gets his ball to 30. Not a great run there by Harry Grant. 3rd tackle. 2.5 minutes ago, the first half. You don't want to be giving up a New South Wales try just before half time. As a Titans fan, I can tell you all about it. So 4th tackle now. Jess says, I hope Blues win. Good luck, but it's not looking great. Sherry Evans gives it off to Reece Walsh. Reece Walsh here. Reece Walsh here. Oh, I should have probably passed that Jeremiah Nanai just then. So 5th tackle here at the halfway point. They're going to go left-hand side, Harry Grant, Cherry Evans. Cherry Evans gives it off here to Munster. Munster whacks that ball up there. Loved Munster's kicking game tonight. Good pressure here from Hermeso. And Brian Toto, crunch by Hermeso. Well done. Dazmate says, Collins reminds me of that one dumb okay, no, reading the rest of that comment out. Tedesco taking it down at the 25. Yeah, I'm going to remove that comment, Daz. Let's kind of rein that kind of comment in a little bit there, bro. Hold on, how do I remove this message? Oh, can you remove that message, please, Daz? I can't do it. It just only lets me time you out. Thanks, Daz. All right, so it's going to be a penalty here to the Blues. I don't get to see it. Iqbal says, go the Maroons. Reece says, the Blues attack is so dead. It is, but it's not Mitchell Moses' fault. Mitchell Moses has been solid today. Like, truly. Mitchell Moses has been solid. It's not Moses' fault, if anything. So, a minute 20 to go here. A minute 20 to go. Mitchell Moses with the ball at 35. Gives it off here to Stefano Utuakamanu. 25 metres out here from the line. You don't want to be giving up a try here for the Maroons. It would really give a let-off there to the Blues, who have not been good attacking-wise all first half. Isaiah, but again, Queensland's defence has been solid as per usual. Left-hand side now, Moses with the ball, gives up to Payne Haas. Need to see more from Payne Haas. I know he's running the metres, but he's not actually making too much of an actual crazy impact. 3rd tackle here with the Blues. Robson, left-hand side here. Oh, there's an obstruction there if they don't go down. Hello? Yeah, exactly right, Tedesco. Go down there. 4th tackle now. 5 minutes out from the line. 5 minutes out from the line. 4th tackle. Robson gets it off here to Payne Haas. Oh, I think he could have scored a try there if he was... That was a bit dead, that one. So Reece Robson gives it out the back into Moses. Moses here. Moses gives it off to Luai. Luai gives it out the back here to Crichton. 6 again for what? What for? 6 again for what? There's 15 seconds left, so it doesn't matter, but what was that for? All right, there's 8 seconds, 7 seconds, 6 seconds left in the first half here. The Blues, they're 8 metres out of the line. Reece Robson picks it up. Let their side. This is the last play of the first half, and Robson gives it away. Thanks for coming, baby. Didn't even look at the clock, and that's karma, because that was bullshit. How was that a 6 again? Let's go. Reece Robson, he does not throw the ball. Didn't realise the time. Have to look up the clock. But there we go, half-time. Intense first half. Clyde's trying, Daniel. He's trying. He's trying. You can't do too much, though. Oh, my God. You can't do... Oh, man. But anyway, there we go. And exactly right, Louis. Another opportunity blown. New South Wales have had plenty of opportunities, But this Queensland defence keeps turning up and this Blues attack just does not. Again, I don't believe that you can blame Mitchell Moses in this first half. It's not his fault. I think he's trying. I just don't think that... I feel like Luai's actually having a pretty dead game here today. You know, the Brian Tottle can only do as much as he can. Crichton's not really done a great deal there. When they're getting into the Hudson Young little muppet, like, what is he doing, man? Like, what's his point of being in this team besides to try and rile up the opposition, which I have no idea how that was a penalty to New South Wales before when they didn't even throw punches or anything. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. They played the exact same thing to each other in Hudson Young and maybe, Lindsay Connors? I can't remember who it was, but... You know, it made no sense that that was a penalty. But the point of the matter is that the Blues, so many opportunities are going begging here. Queensland's defence solid. Blues attack just very disjolted. And losing Tom Twojevic early and putting Damien Cook in the centre makes no sense. It doesn't make sense there. But guys, hit that thumbs up button. Like the video. I appreciate it as usual. Obviously, subscribe if you are new around here. And damn, we still got a second half to go. Blues fans, don't give up hope. But Queensland fans, you are 40 minutes away from being the series winners for 2023 on a back-to-back series. How good's that? Jared Troy says, Moses has been good. Queensland just doing their job in defence. I agree. Iggy says, damn, what a cracking first half. New South Wales have done nothing wrong. Queensland have just been defending better. I want to again reiterate how important that Cherry Evans try-saving tackle was on Stephen Crichton. That was so important. A centre/fullback getting caught from the opposite side of the field on a 70-metre run by a halfback in Cherry Evans, who's pushing 31, 32 now. Like, truly, that he is... That was incredible to watch, and that turns that from a 6-4 game into a 10-0 game for Queensland. A 6-4 game for New South Wales into a 10-0 game for Queensland because he gets that try-saving tackle, they defend the set, they get a ridiculously stupid 6 again call, and then they go again, and Queensland get the ball, and then end up scoring on the next set. So that play from Cherry Evans, not only was it just a great try-saving tackle, but turned a game where Blues would have been winning into a game that Queensland prolonged and got more of a score onto their score. So, yeah, really impressive there from Cherry Evans, really. Someone says Mitchell Moses hasn't been the best player for the Blues. The people around him letting him down. Bullshit. Mitchell Moses has been one of the better players. He's been one of the better players of the Blues. Oh, you're saying has, but you just unfortunately said hasn't. Okay, fair enough. Oh, Cherry Evans is 34, pushing 35. Oh, makes it even better. Someone. Makes it even better. Makes it even better. Yeah, he would be, actually, because the 10-year contract was 2014, so yeah, he would be. Dear me. Seb Watson says, game over, Blues can't score, clunky one-out runs, can't take chances, Maroons 13 plus easy. Whilst I will in part agree with you, also Seb Watson, how's the Ashes going, baby? But whilst I'll agree with you in part, I know what Origin is capable of, man. You know, I know this game's not over, but I do believe from here Queensland should be able to hold it out. I will say that. But I also know what Origin is capable of. Jesse says, Queensland defence has been mental. I've got to keep counting the players on the field. They've got to be playing with 2 extra men. It's really been incredible. Olivia Reed says, Luai is all hair, no flair. Arflex says, happy with the boys' performance defensively, but damn, our offense is terrible, but disappointed with the forward pass the second try. I don't believe that it was a forward pass. I think that's David Fafita flat ball. I think the way he's getting hit makes it look like that's forward, but I don't believe it. The commentary agreed with you. And commentary agreed with me. Commentary said that was flat, and they're Blues fans in the commentary. So, like, for me, I didn't see that as forward. I thought that was flat, and they scored the try. I think that, for me, if you want to complain about a try, you go and complain about the 50-50 try that Queensland got in the first one. I don't believe Xavier Coates touches it. I think Val Holmes, it's very 50-50 whether he knocks that ball on or grounds it, right? So, for me, it went up as a no try. I believe you call that as a no try. But the second try, for me, was flat. I have no issue with the second try. It's the first try of a 50-50 call being ruled against the on-field decision of no try. That's the issue that I have. But the second try for me was flat. Sports Genre says boring match. You're not a rugby league fan if that's the case. Jared Troy says great take from DC. Sports Genre, for me, if you think this is a boring match, you don't get it, right? And if you're a New South Wales fan, this proves why you don't get it. But if you're a rugby league fan, you barely wanted that, because if you don't appreciate this game for what it is a tense match. It could have easily been 6-4 to the Blues. It's had, breakaways, it's had errors, it's had controversy, it's had everything in this game. Is it the best Origin game I've ever seen? No, but it's a fantastic Origin at that as well. So, for me, probably go and watch AFL, probably go and watch cricket, bro, because if you don't like what's happening in this rugby league game, I'm sorry, you're never going to like rugby league. Someone says meant to say Moses has been the best. My bad. Moses has had great kicking and it's been the only threat going forward. I would agree. Beers Man says Luai and Moses combinations isn't working. I agree, but I think Luai has been the unfortunate one so far. I really do. I think that Luai has been the poor one comparatively, and it's disappointing to see considering he's meant to be the guy who's meant to be
standing up a lot more to help out Moses. Moses has been having a good game. I really hope Blues fans don't blame Moses. I really hope they don't, because he has been one of their better players. Craig says, Talangi 2 or more tries is on, lads, 11-2. It's a tough one, because there's not a great deal of points in this one, but maybe you might see Queensland pull away in the second half. Truly, you might see it. I don't know. It's going to be close. It's going to be tough. Someone says, don't let Fafita get in that position, then we won't have to complain about a 50-50 forward pass. Yeah, exactly right. Maku and Ollie says, up to Blues. Brighton says, this game is close as, won't be any blowouts either way. I think if Queensland score next, as in make it 14-0 or 16-0, it has the potential. It does. It has the potential for the Blues to have their heads go down or to get a little bit too upset and frustrated, with a little bitch like Hudson Young. Truly, that guy needs to understand he's here to focus on footy, not on fighting. If you're going to fight and get into the players' heads, get someone binned, get someone sent off, or play some damn more footy, man. What's Hudson Young even point of playing right now? Also, has Cameron Murray even come on the field? What's Freddie doing? I'm a Queensland fan. What is Freddie doing? It makes no sense whatsoever. I'm sorry, but I'm not the coach. But I can see where Freddie is going wrong here. It made no sense from the outset of what his selections were, and it has made no sense from what he's done with Damien Cook in the centres. At what point can any Blues fan say that he is doing a good job? And I know you guys agree with me. But it's crazy to me. It's crazy how you can get something so drastically wrong. It's so drastically wrong. HP says, bro, Luai's a grub, man. Standing up a DC like that, Colin smashed him was very satisfying. Oh, very satisfying. Oh, that's beautiful. Tilchunga says, the person who hit the first try was more of a try than the second one. Okay. But again, I think that was a flat pass. Ulla says, I'm at the game and I'm on the toilet watching you. Thank you, Ulla. Thank you for letting us know that. We really appreciate that one. Zach Hewitt says, boring. Did you watch the first half or just look at the score at half time? That was such a tense first half and I love it. And again, it's so close. The margins are so close right now. Really, they are so... It's just on a nice edge because, again, Crichton broke away and was about to make it 6-4 New South Wales before Cherry Evans made a captain's knock run, captain's knock play, and then Queensland went and scored on their next set, right, and turned it into a 10-0 game. That's how close this game actually is. Jared Choice is knocking back a few Bundy and Coke, so it's all good. Get around, yeah. Mudge said that's the only way to watch it, baby. Mudge says Hudson Young feels like he's been told to manufacture beef. Just seems silly. And what's he done? Gotten a penalty? They probably shouldn't have even got, but he got a penalty? What's Hudson Young done this entire series? What's he done? Grimy says Freddie needs to go. He does. He really does. Javia says Maroons can take the dub. Hope so, bro. Still 40 minutes to go, though. Troy says Burton should be on, but I can't see Bok. Okay, so Troy, again, I've got to explain this again. The 18th man cannot come on the field unless there is foul play that rules a player out. You can't just say because Trbojevic got injured, it was not foul play. He injured himself making a tackle. You can't just say, okay, we'll bring Burton on now. That's not how the rule works. 18th man is for a foul play if he gets injured, and it wasn't foul play. So Matt Burton is not able to come on. It's not until there's another injury, but to foul play. It's not possible. Lauren Unithouse says, Blues can't dwell on tries and come back strong in the second half off the bat. Freddie's speeches will be, my job's on the line, get out there and win for our jersey. No, Freddie's speech should not be about that. It should not be about him. It should have nothing to do with him. Freddie's speech should go out there and play for the people of New South Wales. Go out there and play for our community. Go out there and play for your family. Go out there and play for the people of New South Wales who are going to get absolutely slaughtered by people like myself and people of Queensland tomorrow at work or at school. Go out and play for all these people. Stop thinking about yourselves. We don't give a shit about the individual player that you are. There's players that have come. There's players that will go. There'll be more players in the future. There'll be another, Stephen Crichton. There'll be another James Tedesco. There'll be another Jerome Luai in the future. Who gives a shit about your individual stature, right? Go out there and play for the kids out there who are going to get absolutely humiliated by this team who were very heavy favourites to win this series, get done 2-0 and potentially get swept in the series. That's what you should be saying. It's got nothing to do with to go out there and my job's gone. It's not about Freddie. It really isn't. It's not about Freddie. It is about the representation of your community. That's what I do with the Titans. That's why I'm falling for the Titans. That's why I'm falling for Queensland, because that's where I'm from. I love the people there. The people who are there have gone through my bad times and my good times. Everyone here represents who I am. And that's what Freddie should be saying to the Blues right now at halftime. Kate Parsons says, thoughts on Mitchy Mo. I think he's been good. I think he's been one of the better players, Kate Parsons. I think he's been one of the better players, but it's just, truly, I think that he's going to cop a lot of unfair criticism. I think he was one of the better players. Venom says, anyone hates on him, but DC's been one of Queensland's best so far. He's been unbelievable. Xavier Coates as well on the returns. Fantastic. Munster's kicking game has been brilliant. Who else has been? Hamito defensively has been very, very solid. Loved what Jeremiah Nanai did. I haven't seen a great deal of Tino. Has Tino been on a great deal since the first 20 minutes? Because I haven't seen a great deal of Tino in today's game. Remy says, Reece Walsh stepped on Turbo's hand. Shut up. Ethan said, personally I think Clemmer should be on our bench, but hey, that's just me. But then again, probably changes nothing. I like it. I think Clemmer's underrated. Wildred, remember for 4 months, appreciate you, Wildred. Says, Tommy was never 100% fit anyway. Freddie's a muppet. Yes, however, the injury was not a hamstring. Injury was nothing to do with the legs. This is a pec, so this was him making a tackle. So you can't really utilise that excuse because the pectoral muscle is completely different to what he would normally injure in like a calf muscle or a hamstring muscle or something like that. So whilst I agree with you, also not really. Taylor Egger says, can put a line through Manly this season? I would agree. I don't think that KO Weeks is good enough in the fullback, and I don't know if Cherry Evans can pull them over the line. Ethan says, personally think Clemmer should be... I've already read that comment. Mahmood says, first time viewer here and sad he's a Wales fan. Great commentary, mate. Keep it up. Appreciate you, Mahmood. I do every game here, bro. Unless I'm at a Titans game, and I go to every Titans game and vlog it. We do every game here. So I'll be here tomorrow night for the Queensland New South Wales women's game. Plus we've got Friday. We've got one game there and then 3 games on Saturday. And then I won't be able to stream Sunday, though, because I'll be at the Titans versus the Broncos game. But I appreciate that, man, especially as a Blues fan too. You know, obviously I'm passionate. I do have my biases and whatnot. I try my best to give you an analysis and try my best to tell you about what I think about the Blues side as well. But obviously I am still Queensland. You know what I'm saying? Like I am. Jack Driver says, I think Troy is thinking of the AFL injury sub. I think he maybe. I just don't think he understands. No, the rule... If you're not, like, we watch rugby league every day, right? Like, I'm a rugby league content creator. I'm here every single day. I know this game in and out, right? And still, I get confused sometimes. But with that rule, I'm just helping people to understand. Because a lot of people don't watch it as much and don't understand the inclusion of that rule. Justin Sanders says, look at this stage, credit is where credit is due. Look at this stage, credit is where credit is due. Queensland playing with so much heart in that moment they deserve to win. However, Teddy can just score a try, please. Thank you. New South Wales fans, don't give up hope, man. Still plenty of time, bro. There's still plenty of time. Jared Joyce, I'm sick of New South Wales fans blowing free, to be honest. Why? Like, I'm sitting here and I'm agreeing with them. How do you defend him right now? Like, what's the defense of him? Jared Troy, if you can convince me that Freddie has been good tonight and Freddie has been done well as a coaching tenure, then I'm happy to listen to you. But until then, I've explained to you why I do not believe Freddie is a good coach, and I believe that he is a large part of the problem here. He's large. Jesse says, I don't think either side was played particularly bad. I just think, chat's gone. Queensland's defence has been indestructible. I would agree. Kate Parsons says, how do you reckon Para's going to get on there from their past performance, finals footy or nah? Yeah, I think finals footy, they've got a really good points differential, right? So if it wasn't for their points differential, like they've got like a plus 77 or something like that, which is close to the Sharks, the Broncos, the Rabbitohs and whatnot. Not close to the Panthers, but close enough to the Panthers, right? So they do need to keep on going with it, but no Dylan Brown's going to hurt them still. But at least they've got a really good points differential for the time being. Dakota Miller says Queensland going to rule the way. Man says Queensland 18, New South Wales 14, mark my words. It could be, but I don't know if New South Wales can score 14 points. Brandon Westing said, I've never wanted anyone to have played in the old days more than Luai. If he pulled that standing over opponents crap in the days of Tallis, Luai would be gone in the Brisbane ambulance. Well, he got slapped by Lindsay Collins, so at least he got a little bit of comeuppance. Memphis says, New South Wales fans, you can't complain about the forward pass try because you were given the majority of the penalties. You guys had lots of chances and you just didn't shut them down. I would agree. So they didn't take them. Yeah, I would agree. I would say that New South Wales got a lot of beneficial penalties and 6 agains, which Queensland did not get. But I would say that they have some form of grievance with that try. But again, I think it's flat. I think it's 50-50. But I think it's flat, which is always going to be 50-50. And I would say the same thing with the Blues. I do say it. You guys saw in game 1. But Api Sokotowisiau scored a try for knock on. But yet Blues fans are happy to say that they believe that they're getting robbed tonight. But let's go have a look at that game 1 where Flegler got binned for something that nobody knows. Iki says Luai relies heavily on Cleary. I'd agree with you at this point. I would agree with you. I think Luai's a good player. I just think that he's not good on his own. I would say. I don't think that he... Not that he's not good on his own, sorry. I don't think that he can handle the workload on his own. Taylor said, I don't always agree with your opinions, but that doesn't make me hate you. Good. Debate me. If you can debate me, then debate me. If you have the ability to tell me that I'm wrong, and I listen to you, and I see that you're right, I will tell you that I agree with you. Happens all the time. I know I'm not always right, but the fact of the matter is that you just tell me what you think. Dakota Miller says, yeah, the odd couple, having said that, even Cleary's magic not working that well in Origin in the past. Yeah, they had Cleary in game 1, and they weren't able to get the job done. So it's like, well, Kafusi playing the third game? I don't think so. I really don't think so. Koa says New South Wales will end up scoreless this game. There's a chance. There is a chance. She's probably okay. Second half's about to get started, guys. The Blues are running out onto the field. Let's go and hit that like button, smack the thumbs up button, subscribe if you're new around here, get around it. Don't forget, we'll be doing the women's game tomorrow night too. Toby Stevens says Payne Haas 121 running meters, 60 post contact meters. What a beast! See, that's the thing. You don't see it. I don't think he's had a great deal of impact, but I think that they're good meters. You can't go past those meters. 121 running meters in the first half is pretty phenomenal. She said Freddie was an amazing player, but a bad coach. So many players are great and become a coach and don't succeed. Absolutely. Wayne Bennett didn't really do anything on the Origin level, let's be honest. Indeed Entertainment said I had money on Queensland winning by 1 to 12 points. What are my chances of winning? Geez, I'll go. It's tough to call right now because this could be a 13 plus Queensland, but it also could remain the same. I don't think the Blues win from here, but I do believe there is a chance that Queensland could pull away. There is a chance that Queensland could pull away. If Queensland score next, I think Queensland pull away. If New South Wales score next, we're going down to the wire. All right, Queensland coming out of the field now. Surely New South Wales have a natural decent centre rather than putting Turbo in there. Well, you'd put Bird. No, you'd put Campbell Graham, And this is something that will hurt New South Wales this year. They didn't select Campbell Graham. They went with Tom Boywish and Latrell Mitchell, both of which had injury concerns and complaints. And yet they still went with Turbo and they still went with Trell. Now, Trell, it's unfortunate. But Turbo, he didn't get injured in the same way. So it doesn't really matter in regards to that. I hope he gets better soon, touch wood. But you can't really blame the selection for that and then him getting injured and say, I told you so, because the injury's not the same. But Campbell Graham is a big loss here. He's a big loss for the Blues. And to not even have him in the team in any stage this year has been very disappointing. All right, second half has started here, guys. Here we go. Comment in the chat. Let me know if you think Queensland hold out from here or do you think the Blues can come back and win this game. It is not over yet. It's not over till the fat lady sings. I tell you guys this all the time. Ruben Cotter, second tackle, gets the ball to the 30. This is a good starting point to this set right now. It is a good starting point. They go left-hand side now, and David Fafita, he's going to get this ball out. Oh, jeez. Hold on one second here. People are saying that I'm a little bit behind. I can't really fix it. I'm on channel 9 on the internet, right? So it doesn't really do much. Cherry Evans now. He'll cut this ball. Nearly got away. Oh, that's a penalty. Jeez, I thought he went past the horizontal. That's my bad. Right-hand side now, Harry Grant. Oh, Payne Haas try saver, realistically, because he had Reece Walsh in right behind him as well. All right, left-hand side now, Cherry Evans gives it off here to Cameron Munster, and Munster's going to whack that ball up in the air again. Good kicking game, because that's going to put pressure on Brian. So, Hamiso! Oh, it's a good catch there by Hamiso, but good work by Brian Tottle to grab it. Good work there by Brian Tottle to still find a way. I'm going to try and restart it and then try and go live, because for some reason, people are saying I'm well behind. And was I more behind than I was before? I'm not too sure. Oh, okay, Queensland with the ball here. He stripped the ball. It's a ruck. He's just stripped the ball. Okay. So Queensland with the ball here, 35. I hope I'm better now. So Queensland with the ball here, 25 metres out here from the line. Harry Grant, he'll go right outside Cherry Evans. Cherry Evans now. He's going to cut back. He's 20 metres out. Here come Queensland. Harry Grant now. They've got so much pressure here, the Blues on defence. It's going to be Munster. Munster gives up to Carrigan. Carrigan short ball to Lindsay Collins. And Collins will get taken down 11 metres out of the line. Come on, Queensland, baby. For third tackle now. Right-hand side, Ruben Cotter, Paddy Carrigan, Cherry Evans, out the back here. Reece Welsh, Valhomes! Yes! Come on! Come on, boys. Valentine's Day. Showtime, Amelia. Chee-hoo! Yeah, boys. Oh, man. Carrigan at the back of Cherry Evans. Cherry Evans at the back to Reece Welsh. Reece Welsh out to Val Holmes. And good pick up there as a try time in the corner. New South Wales, it's going to be tough to come back from here, man. At Suncorp Stadium to come back against the Maroons. Good luck, man. Good luck. I did say if Queensland score first, this could be a blowout. And right now, that's scary. That's scary, man. Indeed, Entertainment just in New South Wales score on Queensland 1-12. Like, this could get ugly. Like, New South Wales could still be in it, but it's only 14 points. But if Queensland score next, it's going to be a blowout. This is the floor to come on Queensland. Kate Parsons says, Freddie Fittler, hate a club where you are. I just don't see a world where you can give him any form of positive credit here. I really don't see a world, man. Brighton Robbins with a $5 redo donation says, Walter made a 70-metre break. That's why we got the field position. Oh, good stuff. Good stuff. Let's go. Am I a little bit better now? Am I a little bit better? Obviously, guys, I'm watching on 9 now on the computer, so I will be a little bit behind, but fact of the matter is I'm doing my best. Doing my best. Don't ruin it for people in the chat. Don't try until you've heard me commentate it. All right, so Val Holmes here from the right wing. Someone said, I can smell it sweet. Don't get too crazy too early, man. I'm a Titans fan, though. Like, of course, I'm always going to be like, you know what? No game is over until it's over, man. Val Holmes will slap that bad boy right on through those sexy little sticks. Slap it in. Spank it, baby. Spank it. That's what we're talking about. Much as Man New South Wales just have no drive or passion for these games. They fall apart so easily. Let's see. But, you know, if it keeps going like this, you're absolutely right. Amelia says, your defence is terrified. Queensland's on fire. Your defence is terrified. I can't even think right now. I'm just happy. Sex PH Will, cry me a river. Cry me a river, brother. You haven't been good enough so far, man. If you can come back and win this game, it'll be one of the greatest comebacks of all time. Actually, you know what? It'll be the greatest comeback of all time. If New South Wales come back to win this, I will put myself out there and say this will be the greatest comeback of all time. Of all time. If you can do it at Suncorp Stadium, down 1-0 in the series, with Damien Cook in centre, against the Origin champions from last year, away from home, it'll be the greatest win in Origin history. I will throw that one to you right now. So, and you haven't been good enough at this point. You just have not been. Justin says, clip it. I'll say it. I will say it at the end of the game. You don't need to clip it. I'll say it. So now I'm taking out at 35. Much as how has Murray not come on yet? That's insane. It's ridiculous. Her left-hand side here, Cherry Evans. That's a terrible kick from Cherry Evans. Oh boy, that was a bad kick. And Brian To'o, he'll bring this ball inside the attacking half. Lucas says, honestly, I kind of want New South Wales to make an absolute Game 3 an absolute thriller. You know, as a content creator, yes, I would love that because the views for the Game 3 would be incredible. As a person who's a Queensland fan, of course I want Queensland to win. It's a tough one, but in the same sense, I'd take Queensland win. Sorry. I would take Queensland win. Third tackle now. What I would like is the Blues to come back a little bit here to make this game interesting. Because right now, it's tough to see New South Wales scoring a point. Fourth tackle here, 30 metres out here from the line. Right-hand side. Asaleli, you're very well aware you're looking for an illegal stream right now, so it would be illegal for me to show you the game. Fifth tackle now for the Blues. They're 23 metres out here from the line. They go left-hand side now. Mitchell Moses puts that ball up into the air. Reece Walsh, no, who is going to be? Val Holmes is going to get that ball 5 metres out here from our own line. Someone says, is there a Queensland fan spot up for grabs? Oh, this is a joke. What are you talking about? Well, this is a joke. Obviously, I will never turn the dark side. Oh, a Queensland fan spot. So I didn't read that properly. Munster now. Munster with a good little 7 on the inside, but taken down to the 15. Not a great set here from Queensland. Cannot be complacent right now. They cannot be complacent. Harry Grant out to David Fafita. And Fafita, he'll get taken down at the 20. This is what you want to see from the Blues, though. You want to see this. You want to see a bit of energy. You want to see them stay in the game. And Murray still on the bench. What are you doing, Freddie? Cameron Murray's one of the best players in the game. My gosh, it's taking you 46 minutes to bring on one of the best players in the game. Crazy from Freddie Fittler. Just ridiculous. And now it's going to be the Blues, 25 minutes out from their own line. And James Tedesco here. Good little run and then gets slapped by Lindsay Collins and Jeremiah Nanai. Blues may have to bring the kitchen sink and chin back on with this cast. They've got a big uphill here. 16-0 down with 33 minutes to go here until Queensland are champions at this stage. So it's going to be the Blues. Brian To'o taken down at the 50. Amelia says our defense has been brilliant so far. Oh, it's been great. And Murray now brings it and gets about 15 meters. Oh, no. Okay. Hey, what? How is that 6 again? How is that? No. Well, no, that was absolutely just a knock on there from Murray. Oh, he's run around a player there. Oh, yeah, get him back in the game, ref. Get him back in the game, ref. Bluesy, 25 metres out here on the line. Right-hand side. Robson taken down 10 metres out from the line. Third tackle. There's a chance here. There's a chance here for them to get back in the game if they score. But my God, there's no way that was not a knock-on just then. All right, Blues now with the ball. Robson out the back here to Mitchell Moses. Moses gives it out the back here to Crichton. Crichton here. Crichton. Oh, I don't know. No, he didn't get over. It was short. Wow, the defence from Queensland is unbelievable. Left hand side now, Mitchell Moses puts that ball over the top. Oh, well, there's a player who's just been pushed out of the way just then. Little White. No, fellows! There's a player. There's going to be 6 again here with the Blues. Fainar's taken down 15 metres out of the line. This is just silly. So 11 metres out of the line. If New South Wales don't score on this set of 6, they're not scoring all game. They have to score on this set of 6. They have to. There's no way. If they don't score here, 10 metres out, first tackle after multiple sets, I'm sorry, you're not scoring all game if you don't score here. Left hand side, Luai at the back here. Yes! Go! Woo! 32 minutes to go here, baby. Ball goes over the sideline. Let's go, baby. Lucas says you can't keep Robson a hooker for 80. You have to put like Cam Murray on the field in the centres. Honestly, Freddie is clueless. Freddie is clueless. I'll come out and say it. Freddie is clueless. Truly. Never have I ever wanted to drink straight Jack Daniels more than now. I get it, man. And for Blues fans, I do say sorry. You know, I understand how tough this would be to watch me right now. But again, if you've been a subscriber since before 2021, I had to put up with Game 1 and Game 2 in 2021, and I got slaughtered, man. Like, I got slaughtered on here. So you guys know me. If we were losing this game, I'd still be here. You know, and I appreciate you guys who are Blues fans still watching and whatnot. It will be tough to watch me for the next 30 minutes if this game continues down this stretch. But in the same sense, you know, you've got to understand. Like, I've been put through it as well. So Nanai now. And they'll get taken down 40 metres out here from their own line. Third tackle. 30 minutes to go here of the game, guys. Hit that thumbs up button and subscribe. They are left-hand side of Munster. Munster short ball to Collins. And Collins taking down 45 metres out here from the line. Harry Grant, little ball at the left-hand side. Underneath it, Reece Walsh. Oh, crunching the tackle there by Mitchell Moses. All right, here we go. Left-hand side here to Munster. Munster to Hamiso. Hamiso gets on to Talangi. Talangi. Where's the ball bounce? The ball bounce! Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, the boys. 20-0 Sam says you cannot say you've been put through it as a Maroon supporter. Bro, 2021, we got beaten, 26-0 and by 50 points in Game 1. Don't even try that with me, bro. Like, I just sit here as a lone man with about 600 people at one stage just slaughtering me, bro. I know exactly how it feels. So, no, I will not take that from you, Sam, because I've had to be absolutely put through it. Right, on here, on 2021, we got beaten 26-0 at Suncorp in Game 2. And in Game 1, we got slapped by even more. So, no, I won't hear it, bro. I won't hear it. I won't hear it. Sam, enjoy this loss, bro. Enjoy this loss, bro. You can't handle it. Enjoy this loss, bro. Jonathan Sutter says, no, what was he doing, man? I don't know what Payne was doing there, but Hamiso with the try time. Let's go. Let's go. Harohone, Whipperata says, New South Wales suck. Let's go, the boys. 20-0 with a kick to come. I told you, if Queensland scored first, it's probably going to be blowout. Hammer is always in the picture, mate. Exactly right, baby. Exactly right. No, truly. For anyone to say that I wasn't absolutely slaughtered throughout that year and throughout this channel and whatnot is just disgraceful, man. You have no idea. You have no idea what I have to go through by being a content creator as an individual, man. Absolutely no idea. Like, I've gone through some rough moments on this, man. But I will take this. I will take this with open hands, open arms, man. It feels good. It feels good. Lucas is so glad Billy picked Hammer in the centres. I was worried when he was picked at first over Gago, even though he's getting old. Exactly right. Hamis has been great. Centre's always scoring Origin, absolutely. We haven't taken our foot off the gas and I'm loving it. Exactly right. We want more. We want more. All right. And Val Holmes kicks that ball and hits the post. Much as we're absolutely sore for 8 years in a row, most years since, so it's not really the same. Try doing it on a stream with 500, 600 people. right? Try doing that. Try being in this position, right? I get it. That sucks. But when you go to work the next day, it lasts for about 5 to 10 minutes. With me, like I'm on a stream every single day, right? So I understand what you're saying, but to claim like when you have stuff like this, man, it can get tough, bro. It can get tough. But I'm happy to have moments like this, bro. Even game 2 last year, jeez. Like you guys, if you doubt what I'm saying, please feel free to start your own YouTube channel and do this. It's fun, but man, it can be tough sometimes. It really does hit you mentally occasionally. So Queensland now, making fun away gets the ball to the 20. Someone said you would never see Queensland player walking and not trying like the Blues are doing. I would agree. I would agree, absolutely. So Queensland now gets ball to the 25, a second tackle. 28 minutes to go here, guys. Hit that thumbs up button and subscribe. Jeez, have a look at the Titans in this game. We've got Tino, we've got Mo, we got Davey Fafita. If there's an injury for a foul play, then we'll see AJ Brimo come on. If New South Wales come back from here with the greatest comeback ever, it would have been in the last one. Before that one, I don't think New South Wales can come back from here. I can't see it. I know, there's still a long way to go, Jay. I'm not saying it now. I can't see Queensland losing this. I couldn't see it. So fifth tackle now, 45 metres out here from the line. Harry Grant to Munster. And Munster puts this ball up. Good chase here from Queensland. Oh, is that a knock on for Queensland or a knock back from the Blues? I'm not sure. And we'll be knocked back from the Blues. All right, so Queensland, they are looking for blood, man. They are looking for blood. Yeah, exactly right, Mudge. I agree. Unless Queensland just have the capitulation of a lifetime, there's no way Blues win. So left-hand side now. No way New South Wales come back. They'll be lucky to score even. I agree. And this is what I said at halftime. I said if Queensland score first in this second half, it'll be a blowout. Payne Haas with a great run. It could be a blowout. And right now, it's definitely looking like a blowout. New South Wales don't really have anybody standing up for them at all. Maybe Murray's been sold since coming on. That's really the only one. You're a Muppet, not us. Muppet. I know Muppet, man. No, I'm the biggest Muppet of them all, mate. Not gonna lie. Seb Watson says Teddy got kicked over and didn't move a step, trying to get back. Credit Payne for trying to get there. Oh, trying to get credit for Payne trying to get back there. I would agree with you. And that's not back from the Blues. And Luai's got the ball here. Luai looking for a hole. Luai looking for a hole. Luai. Oh, Reece Walsh. You know what? Well done for Luai for giving it a crack there, but Reece Walsh too good. Reece Walsh too good, baby. Brendan Weston says, now the foot stays on the throat. Let's flog them like they've flogged us so many times in the past. Oh yeah, I want to get them back for 2021. They're going to challenge this. I definitely thought they came back from the Blues. Much do you blood high section of New South Wales lose this? I don't. I think Moses has been good. Okay, I'm not going to read it out. That's funny. I don't. I actually keep Moses. I don't think Moses has been the problem. If anything, maybe you go Reynolds and go to Walker, but I don't think Moses has been the problem. I think realistically, a lot of this game, Luai has been the poor one. I think that they haven't had... Their centers are obviously been off, and this is going to be definitely knocked back from Cook. It's definitely Queensland ball. You don't think of Moses Hines was... Oh, no. Sorry, I thought you were saying to drop Moses. So that's my bad. No, I think you could do that. I think you could. I think that Luai has proven here that he can't really do it without Cleary a great deal. He did it with Samoa, which is weird. But he's just not had a good game here. But again, do you drop a player based off one poor game? Because he had a great game in game 1. So it's like you could go with Moses and Hines. I don't mind that addition. I actually think that's a good option. I really do. I think it's a good opportunity. Wait, what? There's no way that's a Blues penalty. The commentary's even laughing at it. They're Blues. Truly, please, bruh. Yeah, Munster's laughing at it. Oh, I can't even be bothered, bro. That's hilarious. Yeah, the commentary's just that's embarrassing. The commentary's just that is embarrassing, bro. To call that a penalty is incredible. Go with the 2, New South Wales, you guys. It wasn't a high shot on Luai. You wish, bro. Guy's trying, Davidson. Oh, that's funny. Very nasty, 1 metre out of the line. Like that. Come on, bro. To call that a penalty is incredible.
Right hand side now, gets up to Moses. Moses underneath there to Liam Martin. Good run by Liam Martin, 5 metres out. Up the wires, there's so much wasted chance for New South Wales. Oh man, they've had opportunities galore, bro. But Queensland's defence has also been phenomenal. You know, New South Wales' attack has not been fluid, but Queensland's defence has been phenomenal too. So Reece Robson now, short ball, Payne Haas. They're really trying to force feed him the ball. And he has been probably one of the better players in this game. Payne Haas here, 2 metres out of the line, 4 tackle. What is this attack, bro? Like, what is this attack? Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on. Murray gets the ball offloaded here. This is Hudson Young. Don't let this cat score. Like anyone but Hudson Young. The guy's done jack shit in Origin. Done jack shit. Right hand side here. Gives it off into Moses. Moses puts his ball up in the air. And it'll be caught by Crichton. Knock on. And Queensland ball, baby. That's the guy that called 30-0 earlier. Might be right. I don't even know what you're talking about. Brighton says, try harder to get New South Wales in the games, you muppet. I don't think you can get him into the game here, man. I think that the NRL just has to take the $11 million loss at this point. So far as how many chances do we need? Absolutely, man. You know, Queensland's defense has been phenomenal, but the fluidity of New South Wales attack has really been letting them down. You can see by my mannerisms and the way that I am now, I'm a lot more calm. You know, and that's because I'm pretty comfortable with this game. So I'm able to kind of chill out and really not be as passionate because, well, I'm passionate, but in the same sense, like I'm able to see it really clear now because I have no real kind of fear of losing in that sense. Like, can it happen? It's technically possible, but it's like this is the hardest arena to win at, let alone come back from, let alone 20-0 down. So Adokar now gets his ball to the 45. Malcolm says, up the wires, see what you did there. Create a name so you can mention wires without a sin bin. Malcolm said wires without having a name up the wires. So Malcolm, we'll see you in 5 minutes there, son. So it's going to be third tackle for the Blues. You did that to yourself. Right hand side here, Cameron Murray. It's like you can talk about the wires, but you, Malcolm, you say it every comment on every stream. So that's why we get a little nervous on. Left hand side now, they give it up to Moses to Luai. Luai there, close to a forward pass. Oh, Hudson Young. It goes out the back here. And it's going to be Damien Cook here. Damien Cook, they're going to score a try. There you go. Try time there. Try time there for the Blues. Damien Cook gets it. So we'll be 20-4. At least he scored. At least he scored. Yeah, I thought it was forward too, Brendan. But in the same sense, I couldn't really care less. So try time there for the Blues. They go left-hand side here. They give it off to Luai. Luai, yeah. I'd say Luai's pass is flat. I think it's as flat as David Fafita's one. I think it's as flat. Yeah, game's still on, Brighton, I would say. It's not, but like if you come back from 20-0 down, like it's the greatest comeback of all time. It is. This is the greatest comeback of all time. The Blues could find a way to come back from this with 20 minutes to go. There is belief there. Maroons can't get complacent, but it's like if they lose this game, it'll be the most embarrassing and humiliating thing as a Queensland fan ever. Much as up the Blues, Cook the centre was big brain move. Free to coach us into a dynasty. So it will be 26 here. If New South... Okay. Marcus 20-0 comeback starts now. Good luck, Mark. Good luck. So, there we go. 26 here. 22 minutes to go here of the game. I'd love a little bit of sneaky something, though, to give us a bit of a rumbling, you know? Just give us a little bit of a rumbling. It'd be nice. Justin Summer says, we haven't looked like scoring this whole game. That try hasn't convinced me that we can keep going. Also, guys, please... Again, if you're watching, please don't say try until you hear me commentate it. I know you're a bit in front of me due to the NRL... on TV, Rugby League on TV, Channel 9. But for me, I'm watching on here. So it's like, you're not running for me, but you're running for other people. So please don't, that's why people get timed out. Jared Choi says, you can't get more embarrassing than last game for us. Oh, no, Jared. If Queensland throw away a 20-0 lead against how the Blues have played today at home at Suncorp, then it'd be way more embarrassing. It'd be 20 times more embarrassing. Wow, Cook was literally a non-factor in this game until then. Absolutely. Much as Queensland went 20-18 from here. Still damn much. Alright, so 26. At least a Blues score. You know, a bit of luck goes their way. As long as Queensland haven't gotten complacent and think this game is just completely done. We're allowed to think it's over. They're not allowed to think it's over because if they think it's over, it's absolutely not over. But for us, we're not the ones actually impacting the play, right? So for us, it's over. But for them, it just can't. It can't be. As much as just let me cope. So the Blues here are 20 metres out here from their own line. That's a nice little run there from Reece Robson, 33 metres out of the line. Munster, top 5 distance. He's run 6.6 kilometres today. Wowee. Munster, Cotter and Tabawafford over there for Queensland. Right-hand side here, good hands. Brian Toto now. Munster goes out of the left-hand side.
And Brian Todd taking down the halfway point, 4 tackle. Hit me out, Walsh MVP. Nah. No. Cherry Evans, that has been incredible. Or, Munster and whatnot. If the Blues score now, they look pretty alright right now. If the Blues can score now, this is actually kind of game on. Like, it actually is game on if the Blues score right now. Oh, the next 5 minutes. So up it goes there from the Blues, and that's a high kick, hard kick to take here for Reece Walsh, but oh, jeez! That's a huge hit there. Murray, wowee, Murray just slaughtered Reece Walsh. Xavier Coates here, and he'll get taken down to the 15. Well, no, he's on the ground. I'm sorry. He's thrown the ball back on the inside. Well done. How is that not a penalty, though? You can't do that. He's gone to the ground. Like, that is a penalty to Queensland every day of the week. The ref is desperate for this one, bro. The ref is desperate. So they're 15 metres out here from the line. From their own line here, the Maroons. Moaki Fodawaker now is going to get this ball to the 25. He's desperate, bro. All right, Harry Grant now at the back here to the left-hand side, Lindsay Collins. And Lindsay Collins with a huge run to the 45. Well done. Well done. So Harry Grant, right-hand side. Yeah, only about time we fired up. Only took 60 minutes. Only took 60 minutes and being down 20-0. But yeah, you're absolutely right, Daz. Now, good to see Tino on. James Tedesco taking out the 32. Again, if the Blues can find a way to score in the next five or so minutes, they've got a chance in this game. But they have to do something now. They call out a high tackle, but not the one on Reece Walsh. The ref is desperate, bro. The ref is desperate here. Come on, bro. All right, so there's going to be a penalty. Hit that like button, exactly right, guys. Hit that thumbs up button, subscribe if you're new around here. Oh, come on. Come on, exactly right. Make it less obvious, Lucas. The commentary, who are Blues, are also saying the same thing, you know. Anyway. So Murray now taken down to 35. Nice piggyback from the ref, Jared Choi says. Exactly right. So it's first tackle here for the Blues. They're 35 metres out, right inside Murray to Junior Bolo. Bolo gives it off into Moses. Moses underneath it to James Tedesco. And Tedesco taking down 25 metres out here from the line. Ref's just having fun, leave him alone, Mudge says. Yeah, ref in love with the whistle to try and make this game competitive. Murray now, 15 metres out from the line, third tackle. I can't believe that was called a penalty just then. Only 3 tackles down there, 15 metres out. Robson at the back into Moses. Moses to Junior Bolo. Junior Bolo gives it off. Tedesco hits it across to Crichton, and Crichton 14 metres out from the line, 4th tackle. It's crazy how the Blues have become a much better team since going down 20-0. Like, oh no. Oh, jeez, he caught it. As we play that, and it's got to be Lindsay Collins. Lindsay Collins! Lindsay Collins, you big, beautiful man. How good was he in game 1? And then for him to do that just then. Oh boy. Right hand side now, Val Holmes. And Val Holmes gets ball to the 40. It's KT says, is this the first game? If you're asking me that genuinely, like, you're not a rugby league fan, bro, sorry. So it's going to be Jeremiah Nanai, and they're going to get this ball to the 50. It's third tackle. Lindsay Collins, take a bow. Handyman Lemon Cry says, Bullet Bro up the Maroons. Also looks like only Kiwis aren't eligible to play State of Origin these days, mate. Kiwis in English. Left hand side now, Reece Walsh gets out the back into Hamiso. Oh, he couldn't find Murray to Lungy pass. 4th tackle now. Come on, Queensland. Put the dagger into their relatively hopeful hearts. Harry Grant, Cherry Evans here. He'll be 15 metres out here from the line. This is actually game 3, Blues up 2-0 for the win, Musk says. So Munster, he'll kick that ball over the top here, and he caught it from infield, and Damien Cook will get taken back in goal, baby. Let it go, boys. Dun, dun, no. Great song. 17 minutes to go here. Much this is actually new Muppet. Laurie says, Eddie Jones can take all the Blues players. Blues start fresh next year. It's like we're going to Luke Brooks next year. Hear me out. Damien Cook from the just out there. Obviously, they'll go for a short drop out here. Commentary. It's not rocket science. They're down by 14 points, mate. 17 minutes to go. Not good there, however. And Hamiso Tabuafado brings his ball to the 20. Pistol says, nah, Blues are winning. Good luck, bro. So Harry Grant now 18 minutes out. You know, I do feel for you, like, not really. So that's going to be a penalty here to Queensland. Don't even dare complain, Blues fans, with some of the shit we've seen. That was clearly past horizontal. Love the fit, bro. Hey, mate, you know what? We're looking snazzy. We're looking suave as a Queensland fan. Do you take the 2 here? No, you don't take the 2 here. You don't take the 2 here, commentary. Settle down.
I'm going to go for blood. I want their veins in my hands. I want their blood. I want their sweat. I want their tears in my veins. Give me a big scoreline, Queensland. Give me a blowout. Slap them. Put it in them. Put it in them. Put it in them. I didn't mean to say that. But there you go. Take it, New South Wales. Take it right in there. Just take it. Third tackle here for Queensland. 3 metres out of the line. Harry Grant at the back into Munster. Munster at the back into Cherry Evans. Cherry Evans gives it off to Reece Walsh. Reece. Woo! Woo! Baby! Game, set, match, baby! Queensland back-to-back champions, son. Chee-hoo! Might just make you go off the rails. You got to ask you calm it down. Oh, 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 oh. Let's go, boys. Oh, 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 oh. Let's go, boys. Na, 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 na. Boom, boom. Na, 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 na. Boom, boom. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, boy. Get around it, baby. Reece Walsh gives it off to Xavier Coates. See you later, boys. Memphis says New South Wales, you don't understand Origin, as simple as that. You know, well done to you if you're a Blues fan still watching, though. I truly. Toby Stevens says, worst left edge defence I've ever seen. Millie says, Coates, you star. Reggie Ross, next time New South Wales just play with the reserves because these Muppets are useless. Will says, rigged. Is actually Xavier Coates put that in him? He put it in him, alright. Oh, he put it in. What does it say, Freddie Flog? I've explained, I agree. I think Freddie needs to go. It's obvious. Like, it's Damien Cook is the reason for that because he came off his line, but then again, that's because he doesn't play the position. Will Thomas says Queensland Dogs. Me? Wee. Okay. Damo says, buddy, Queenslanders. Lisa says 120,000 upcoming players. Jason Dearest is not enjoying this loss now. Walsh has lived up to this hype, man. Yeah, he has, Brighton. Absolutely. It was Billy Slater has proven that he knows Origin. He knows who to select. You can never doubt this man. You can't doubt him. This is 2 years in a row now. He's about to go back to back. Val Holmes will... Oh, beautiful, baby. There's no way Fittler should be coming back, Blitzy. There's no way. No, let's be serious for a second and not talk shit. Like, Freddie Fittler, like, I've been saying the whole time, it made no sense. From the start, nothing made sense. Nothing has made sense from Freddie Fittler. He has to be gone. I'm sorry, Hudson Young, shithouse. For starters, why even start him instead of going off the bench? Hudson Young, if he comes off the bench, I believe has a good series. Cameron Murray, if he starts, I believe has a good series. Murray is a stone-cold, bona fide starter. Hudson Young is a stone-cold, bona fide bench option when you've got Murray in the team. Short dropout here, and that's going to be... Oh, that's knock on. Yep, that's knock on Queensland. Updated my bet, withdrew early and only lost $5 total. Yeah, you'll take it. I don't think that Queensland win 1 and 12 here, man. Jack Driver says, maybe the whole let the Islanders play Origin just isn't working for New South Wales. Okay. They're just as much Aussie as we are, bro. Is what I'll say to that. It's a tough one. Because I understand that argument. But again, if they're born and raised in New South Wales but have Samoan heritage, I'm sorry, but they are still just as Australian as we are. You know, it's a tough one to talk about, that one. Because, you know, but you do have to remember that they are just as much Aussies as we are, all right? So let that side down Mitchell Moses, but I do understand what you're trying to get at. So it's going to be... And Toto has been the best for New South Wales, Al. He has been incredible. Oh, Dano's called for a penalty. Go on, ref. With Daniel, come on, comment. Daniel, I want to see you comment. I want to see you comment. Come on, man. The ref. He's trying, mate. He's trying. Let that side short ball. Knock on, babe. That's karma. Exactly right, Brighton. They're born here, bro. Like, if you're born here, you're an Aussie, simple as that. Exactly right. Exactly right. Mudge says, hearing the selectors make excuses throughout the media right after Origin 1 is exactly why New South Wales won't win them in charge. Yep.
Tyrese, it does more for Queensland. It does mean more for Queensland. Mate, it means more for Queensland, baby, Tyrese. You know exactly what we're talking about. We get it. We get it. Ethan says hating this right now. I know, bro. I know. You know, good on you for, sticking by the stream, but G. Davis getting around. Choo-hoo! He's trying hard, Daniel says. Mate, Daniel, you got MVP of the stream, mate. You're MVP of the stream. Just because all you've said all stream is just he's trying, and I get exactly what you're talking about. So 12 minutes to go, you got the game. Don't forget, guys, we'll be streaming tomorrow's Origin for the women's. And we'll be streaming Friday night's games from the Dragons and Warriors with no Ben Hunt. And we'll be streaming all 3 games on Saturday. But I'll be at the Titans-Broncos game on Sunday at Suncorp Stadium. So Harry Grant, right-hand side of Flegler, and Flegler gets his ball to the 40. I will say I haven't really noticed much of Ben Hunt tonight. So, of course, that's Queensland the winners for State of Origin 2023. Yeah, the boys. Say it louder for the people at the back, baby. Say it louder for the people at the back. Cherry Evans underneath it, and Reece Walsh. And Reece Walsh gets good offload. Wow, yeah, I'm going to eat my words what I was saying pre-Origin Game 1. Reece Walsh is a bona fide star, baby. So, Cherry Evans now, he's at the 45. Crush him, boys. Crush him. Cherry Evans pumps off that cat, Luai. Hey, Luai, where's your shit talking now, baby? You standing over the top of Cherry Evans anymore? My God. So Harry Grant, Cameron Munster puts that ball up. Really good chase here by Queensland. Queensland catch it, throw it back. Tino. Oh, no knock on last tackle. Okay, Hamiso tackle on the ground. Tyree says, I thought Moses was chosen for his attack, but all he has done is kick. I don't think Moses has been bad, mate. I don't believe Moses has been bad. They're going to challenge us here, Queensland. They dispute that Moeaki doesn't knock the ball on after it's passed to him. Can we fire a coach mid-game to be serious? I don't think Tyrese, this is what we're talking about. I don't think Moses is to blame here. I think Luai's had a worse game than Moses. Alright, so Tabawai Fido goes up. Brian Tuttle there. It would... Ooh. I think that's a knock-on there from Tabawai Fido. Yeah, knock-on. Yep, I agree with the call. Jack Jarvis says, I'm not saying they aren't Aussie, but Luai would look good in 6. Wouldn't look good in 6 for Australia. I don't know what you're saying there. I'm not too sure what you're saying, bro. Up the Wires says, also, it's kind of a debatable kind of point to bring up. You know what I'm saying? Publicly. It's a difficult one, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like, if you're born here, you're just as much Australian as anybody else. Brighton says, Luai, Payne slap, but you've all... Oh boy, who was that who slapped him just then? Oh, look at the Queenslanders get up in their faces right now. This is what Origin means to Queensland. This is what it means. This is what it means. Oh, jeez. Jeez, Payne Harsh has got absolutely pumperoonost. Since Queensland win this, will there be a third game or no? There will be a third game, blind kid, and it will be Queensland going for the sweep. New South Wales will just be trying not to get done 3-0, but if they play like this, they're getting done 3-0. If they play like this, they're getting done 3-0. Mitch Moses there puts that ball up. Tumbly high ball. And it's actually going to be a really good kick. Oh, no, it's not. It's going to be just... It's unfortunate there for Moses for me. Remy says this was a good win from Queensland. Fantastic win. Fantastic win. Otherwise, there's so much memes we made out of Luai standing over DCU. Yeah, exactly right, Olivia. $100 coming your way very soon. Yeah, Flaxy, baby. What a boys. Yeah, the boys. Oh, Munster. Put it in them. Remy says he only supports Queensland because they have one more. Oh, me? Are you saying me? Bro, I'm from the Gold Coast, you clown. What? You think I only support Queensland because they've won more? You idiot. Cherry Evans gives up here to Munster. Yeah, me. Yeah, bro. Yeah. So it's going to be Queensland with the ball. Harry Grant to Moeaki Fotuaiga. Oh, Remy, you're so beautiful. I only support Queensland because they've won more. Oh, man. Give yourself an uppercut, bro. 15 metres out here from the line. Harry Grant and Cherry Evans. Cherry Evans here kicks it through. Underneath the Harry Grant. Oh, too hard to kick. Yeah, I only started supporting Queensland because of Billy Slater, the master coach, Liam Case's Blues lost so much players. They did, man. You know, they did. But in the same sense, Origin, excuses are just excuses, They really are. It comes down to your coach. Freddie should have selected a better person to go into the centre. Haas is legit the fullback. Yeah, he legit is, Hases. Yeah? He really is. Remy's a bit late for a score, I don't think, Clown. Truly, you've got better than that. Will just says, Channel 9 commentary is dead. They aren't excited at all. Yeah, well, it's what it's going to be. They know the game's over. They know the series is over. So, good luck to the NRL getting some money on Game 3, Because New South Wales fans aren't going to go turn out to not get beaten. Oh, it's a knock on Moses. That's a knock on Moses there, man. And Maya says, let's see the game, you goofy. Get a job, goofy. This is unfortunately called what you're looking for, an illegal stream, which means it would be illegal for me to show you the game, you goofy. Zach, is that you and your profile pic, Remy? There's an app called YouTube Kids. This app's for 12 plus. Surely you got better than that, Remy. They challenged this one, Tina. No, he's just lost that ball. He's just lost that ball. Remy said, the Blues asked for Laurie Daly to coach them. I'm not watching Origin until he quits. How about you just stop watching rugby league? Because you don't even know how to spell Laurie Daly for starters. For starters, you don't even know Laurie Daly. Secondly, you don't even understand what a good insult is. To say that I'm only a Queensland fan because they've won more makes you the most unintelligent, unknowledgeable rugby league fan in the history of rugby league. Otherwise, do you think Trell would make a difference if he was in this game? No. I think in game 1, yes. Game 2, no. Laurie Daly chases. Oh, man. Reece Walsh here. Kill him. Ruben Cotter with a great roll. Ruben Cotter. Unbelievable. Billy Slater the master. Oh, the captain, baby. Yeah, let's go, Laura. Let's go, Laura. Munster to Tino. Tino looking for a hole here. Go for a field goal, Queensland. Go for a field goal, lads. Get into him. 7 minutes to go, guys. Hit that thumbs up button and subscribe. Munster. Oh, gets the offload away here too. Benny Hunt. Future Titan. Tino gets his ball 25 metres out here from the line. And Tino gets it back into Reece Walsh. 30 metres out. Now he cuts that ball well and truly across to Jeremiah Nanai. Nanai gets the ball offloaded. I think that's a knock-on from New South Wales. Or is it not? Oh, Coach just goes back to 45. Might have just been gone back from Queensland. Third tackle here. Make it 36. Mate, make it 46. Get it into him. Put it in. Just stick it right on in. Fourth tackle now at 35. Grumpy's not even Trell going to save this game. I agree, bro. I agree. Cherry Evans now gives it up to Munster. Munster at the back here to Reece Walsh. Reece Walsh gives it up to Murray Talangi. Talangi 25 metres over the line. Fifth tackle. Fifth tackle. Up to Munster. Queensland just taking the piss at this point, bro. They put this ball up. Here we go. Chancey Xavier Coates. Oh, yeah! Woo! Hudson Young, get it into you, big boy. Get it into you, baby. Where your daddy? Where your daddy? That's what I'm talking about, boys. Woo! Woo, boys. The Slater Reign of Terror, boys. Oh, yeah. We are the daddy. That's Carl Mate Fox bumped off Coates. Cook knocked on. Get that into you, New South Wales. Get it into him. Oh, no. Oh, yeah. Xavier Coates got taken out by Addo-Carr, and then Cook just drops the ball. Champions, baby. We're going for the sweep. Get the brooms, Queenslanders. Get the brooms, baby. Get them out. Yeah, the boys. Get the brooms out. Get the brooms out. Sweep, sweep, sweep. Origin, bump, bottom, bump. Get the brooms out. Bottom, bottom. Get the brooms out. Bottom, bottom. Sweep, sweep, sweep. Sweepy, sweep. Get the brooms out, baby. Olivia says, Blues fans will have an extra supply of tissues if you need it. Get them brooms out, Amelia. We had refs against us all game. I think the refs have been poor on both sides, bruh, but good on Jeremiah Nanai getting a try there. First the Lakers get swept, now the Blues might. Hey, at least the Suns are doing well. Malcolm says, I haven't seen the huge comebacks in Origin as regular season. Origin's different, bro. Ethan says, going to hear it from my program mates who support Queensland. I have 4.5 minutes to go. Of course, Ethan, but you would have given it to us if you guys had a won. Val Holmes now. Slappity slap, baby. Uh-oh, slappity slap, baby. Marge, is New South Wales only losing because the ref didn't try hard enough? You're right. He didn't try hard enough, mate. This is why they tried to get that game won for Blues. And you know it. This is why they tried hard, because they knew this was going to come. Brandon says that try sums up New South Wales as a whole. They are their own worst enemy. Daniel says, mate, MVP. Otherwise, what the hell? Why is Luai barking at DCU? Because Luai's a cat, bro. Luai doesn't realise he's just been slapped. Doesn't even know what state he's in right now. Don't even know what state he's in right now. Oh, beautiful Xavier Coates. Beautiful, mate. Yeah. Go on. Yeah, go on, Crichton. Cry for me, you little girl. I love seeing these tears from the Blues players. All your talk at 308. Where is your bullshit now, baby? Where's your 3-0 bullshit now, baby? That's forward. That's going to be New South Wales ball at 40. I remember all the TikToks. I remember all the betting agencies. I remember all the New South Wales fans on my streams before the series started. I remember it all, baby. Yeah, Paora was close calling 13-0, bro. Sweep them away. Yeah, Queensland exactly right. Sweep them. Who do you think will be the New South Wales team next? Oh, I think they might go Nico Hines in 7. I think they will. I think they'll play 3 different 7s in the series. I think they will. I think that unless they go Nico Hines in the 6 and Mitchell Moses in the 7, I think Damien Cook will... I think he'll start 9. I think I'll still go Reece Robson off the 14. They might give Edwards a crack. They may do it. They may give Edwards a crack. Respect to the Blues fans sticking around. Exactly right, Brian. I keep saying this. If you're a Blues fan still watching, I appreciate you. You know, because it would be tough. It would really be tough. But you also know what you're getting into when you're watching a Queenslander stream. Knock on go. Tino owns yo, baby. Where's all this bullshit about you slapping down Tino now, Blues boys? Liam Martin, I thought you were going to take his head off. Hudson Young, you cat. Where you at, boy? Hudson Young did jack shit tonight. Hudson Young calling out Tino. Tino owns New South Wales. Tino owns you. Tino is your dad. And that is confirmed. That is a fact. Every time you guys focus on Tino, you get slapped. You got beaten in game 1 this year. You got slapped in game 2 this year. Last year, what happened to you when you went for him? Shut up. Stop going with Tino. Start focusing on some footy, Hudson Young, you muppet. Where's Tavita Cat Jr. now? That's what happens. They focus on some footy and not focus on your daddy for a change. You know what, Queensland's get in the chat and buddy spam Tino owns New South Wales. Get in the chat and you can spam Tino owns New South Wales. Ben Hunt gives up the flagler. Marks is dominantly by Queensland. Absolutely, Mark. Absolutely. Knock on there by the Blues. No, by Queensland, sorry. Hey, Hudson Young gets taken down by Tino. There's Daddy, baby. There's Daddy. Give him a kiss while you're there. Give him a kiss while you're there. Hudson Young rolls it back here to Robson. Robson to Luai to Moses. Moses here to Liam Martin, who gets crunched by Munster. And Hamiso, Tabuai Fado. Tino owns New South Wales, boy. Liam Martin. 2 minutes to go here of Origin Series 2023. Queensland will be champions. We'll be back-to-back champions. That means we have won 2 of the last 3. We've won back-to-back. We've won 2 of the last 3 years. Sorry, we've won 3 out of the last 4 years. Ah, gee whiz. Tino slapped him. Wait, what's the penalty for? Are they saying hip drop? What? You saying that's a hip drop, Klein? Hold on here. Oh, yeah, it is. That is a hip drop. At least Tedesco's fine. At least he's not injured. But that was a hip drop. That was a correct call by Clum. So, a minute 20 to go here of the game. We've won 6 of the last 7 games. Oof. Oh, Billy does own Freddie Amelia. I like TPJ. He played some monster games with the Broncos. Yeah, not for the Bulldogs. And not for New South Wales. Luai taking it down. 11 metres out on the line. Second tackle. BKR trying to jinx it with the commentator's curse. Bro, we've won. What are you talking about? Alright, it's going to be Robson. That's going to be... It's 6 again, they say. Okay. Okay. Let us sign Moses. Gets it all the way across here to Cookie. Cookie throws it at Okar. Is that the first time that Okar's touched the ball all game? Oh. Xavier Coach just got him right in the face, baby. Moses here, 20 metres out. He kicks it through, and it will be... That should be pretty much... Oh, Munster's going to get out too. Munster's going to get out too, baby. Dorothy says good night to all the New South Wales fans out there. Sayonara, baby. Oh! Yeah, Biffo! Cry me some tears, Jerome! You can smile all you like, you little cat. You done jack shit tonight, baby. Yeah, get Luai. Luai, you little pussy, bruh. Like, what are you going to do, Luai? Shut your face. Shut your New South Wales with a spoon, much says. Luai, shut up, you clown. Oh, man. Shut up, you clown. What are you going to do, Luai, you muppet? Hey! Adokar getting binned. Adokar, you're a tosser, bruh. Adokar, get off it, man. You even missed the punch too. Like, Adokar's thrown a punch and missed him. Well, Adokar, you're not playing in the next game. You're an idiot, bro. What does that do? Firstly, you missed the punch. He missed the punch. Look at the scoreboard, baby. And this is what makes me enjoy this shit even more. I love this, baby. I love this, New South Wales. I'm back in Reece Walsh all day in this situation. Get this right in your face, Stephen Crichton. Get this right in your face, Luai. What are you laughing at, bruh? Who are you calling a bitch, Luai? You done jack shit tonight. Guess who's Origin champions, baby? Throws a punch at the smallest bloke on the field and missed him. See you later, Fox. Off you go, bruh. Off you go, bud. Just know who your daddies are, boy. Off you go, baby. See you later, boy. What you laughing at? You laughing at the fact that we're your champions? Are you laughing at the fact that we're your daddies? See you later, Foxy boy. Off you go, na-na-na-na, boy. Na-na-na-na. Hey, goodbye. Na-na-na-na. Na-na-na-na. Hey, goodbye. There you go, Joshy boy. Bro, what an idiot. Like, at least if you're going to throw a punch, make sure it hits, man. Like, make sure it hits. I'm a Queensland fan, Luai, that Zach says. It's a sexy score, Jay. It's a very sexy score. Ooh. Wait. Wait, what? Why is Reece Walsh off? Get on your Reece. I love you, brother. On you, bro. Oh, man. Now, send off Luai. Send Luai off too, baby. Come on your Reece. We don't care. We're the champions. Off you go, Luai, you cat. See you later. What a cat. Everyone was getting around Walsh, and you just got to do it. Yeah, Walsh earned that. She absolutely, Lucas. Adokar was the only bloke to throw a punch. Apparently there's a headbutt here. Oh, Reece Walsh does throw a headbutt. Yeah, he does. He does. And then Luai did too. Shut up, Luai, you flog. You got that coming to you. After last year, standing over the top of a knocked out Selwyn Cobbo, you deserved that, Luai. You deserved that. I defend this man 99% of the time in regards to his footy. But Luai, you are a piece of shit when it comes to this game. Truly, there is a reason you got that just then. There is a reason. Enjoy this loss. This fat loss, New South Wales. To all the Blues fans in the chat, good on you for sticking around. And I don't mean it to you, but I mean it to a piece of shit like that. Murray taken down. And guess who's the champions, baby? Oh, he gets the offload away. It's going to be knocked out. Queensland with the ball. And we're the champions, baby. Cry me a river, oh, cry me a river, New South Wales, cry me a river, oh. We are the 2023 State of Origin champions, Queensland, baby. We've done it again, back to back, 3 out of the last 4. What you doing, Freddie? What up, Bender? The champions. We are the champions. No time for bluesers, 'cause we are the champions. of the world. Get around, baby. Yeah, the boys. Yeah, the boys. Oh, how good's that? Michael Aikenstall's always a Western Australian fan. Jared Truitt says, okay, Big, enjoy your win. You have players this year. No, I appreciate that, mate. Not all New South Wales fans deserve what this is, but you know, Luai, it's gonna come. It's gonna get this reaction. You know, when you got Luai, who stood over the top of a knocked out Selwyn Cobbo last year, you're gonna get this kind of reaction. You know, you're gonna see Queensland fans fire up, and on the contrary as well, New South Wales fans can fire up too. But they'd be very disappointed in a result like this. Like, I'm sorry, Freddie has to go. You know, Freddie has to go. It's at that point now where there's no way you can make an argument for him. You can't debate it. He has to go. There is no way, shape, or form that Freddie should still be there. If you're a New South Wales fan and you disagree with me, feel free to explain to me how. Yeah, Reece won't be playing against the Titans on Sunday. AJ? Oh, I'm going to clap him even more now. I'll clap him even more. On your Reece. Gave us some entertainment here. Won it for Queensland. And now Reece Walsh won't be playing against the Titans. All right. I'll take that. Sherry Evans. What a performance, mate. What a performance. Far North Queensland Outdoor Adventure says give Robertson a clap, man. Deep end and did a good job for his first origin. Yeah, no, because they were trying to implement Damien Cook and Robson together. But, you know, obviously the injury to Tom Twiwich early. But, man, what a special night, eh? What a special night. As much as I hate to say it, we completely deserve to lose. I agree, Mudge. I do. And taking away Queensland bias off, it just is. Like, you can't lose 32-6 and blame anything but yourselves. You know, you didn't have the attack. Queensland's defence was phenomenal. And I do believe that, I said, you have to win. To win this game, the Blues had to play a 9 out of 10 game. And that wasn't even to guaranteed win. They had to guarantee win a 10 out of 10 performance. They had to play it a 9 out of 10 performance to actually have a good opportunity to win this game. But realistically, the Blues played it maybe like a 6, 6.5. A 6.5 at best. They looked like they were okay after they scored their first try, but then didn't do jack shit from after that. So, you know, this Queensland team is something special, man. This is what it means to Queensland. You know, this is what it means. This is what it means. It's okay, we've got Sailor. Okay. Blizzard says all of a sudden like Walsh. Crude Remark says, why did the Blues bloke punch the Reds bloke? I missed the tackle. Well, he missed it. He missed the hit. Sent through $100, but it came through weirdly. GG, bro, no words. Appreciate it, bro. Did you do it on PayPal or did you do it here? Did you do it on PayPal or did you do it here? I'm not sure. Oh, you did? I appreciate it, bro. Yeah, so Ryan did actually send through that $100. I appreciate it, Ryan. You know, unlucky, bro. I know it's tough for New South Wales fans, and if you had to sit through me for the last half an hour, God help you, you know. But, you know, I appreciate that, Ryan. You know, you're always good to your word with the bets that we have, but you got to start winning, bro. You know, we've had, how many bets now? You bet me that the Storm would beat the Titans, and we beat them, so that was $50 or $100, I think it was. And then you bet me that Miami Heat would beat Denver in the playoffs, and I was like, no way. And then Denver beat them, 5-1, I called that. And then now you got on New South Wales. What you doing? You got meant to win. You bet your money. You meant to win the money. You meant to win the money. Dear me. But no, you're a good bloke, Ryan. I'll let you try and win it back when we I got swept literally. I'll let you try and win it back for Titans Panthers, mate. I'll do a $100 bet with you for that one, which you'd be pretty happy to be confident the favourites with. But yeah, you know, I'll let you try and win some money back. But you know what? That'll be the day of Titans beat Panthers at Seabus. Grimy says, Queensland defence was good, but New South Wales attack was poor. Yeah, I would agree with you, Grimy. I would agree with you. Respect Flaxy. You know, got to get around him. Laurie says, if you was at the game tonight, Blaze, you would have lost your voice. Yeah, I'm going to lose my voice on Sunday. Titans Broncos at Suncorp Stadium. I will be there. Get one something your mouth says from a New South Wales supporter. Congratulations to you in Queensland. You deserve it. No questions asked. Appreciate you, bro. No, like we do. We appreciate the humble New South Wales fans who can admit and understand Queensland were the better team tonight. Michael Lincoln says, half the team and Freddie got to go. If I'm going to pinpoint right now who I'd put in Game 3, I'd give Edwards a crack. I would. I've been a big defender of Teddy, but I'd give Edwards a crack. You may as well. You know, Campbell Graham is the centres. You keep Brian To'o and Josh Adokar. You just do. You know, if Latrell's fit, get him in. If he's not, then you go with Crichton again alongside Campbell Graham. In the 6, I personally would go and try and mix it up and go with a bit of Nico Hines alongside Mitchell Moses in the 7. In the forwards, I don't think that... I think you could have utilised Regan Campbell-Gillard tonight. I think you could have. I think you really could have. He says, if Titans beat Panthers, I will leave that seat until I'm kicked out. I will not leave that seat until I'm kicked out by security. I'd be so lost. Congrats on the series, though. You lot deserve it. So fair play. Just hope you Fittler is sacked tomorrow. Should be. Colin Keynes, let's go Queensland. Exactly right, son. Exactly right. Crew remarks, I was at work until 65 minutes into the game. Came home to see the Blues with a disgrace of a score. Yeah, they got done, bro. They got done really poorly. They did. They got done. They lost Tom Trbojevic in the first 4 minutes of the game. And then Freddie put Damien Cook in the centres. He put Damien Cook in the centres. Put a back rower there. Put Hudson Young there if you have to. Not Frizzell. Keep Frizzell there. Put Hudson Young into the centres. And then put Cameron Murray into the starting back row. I'm sorry, but that's very simple. It's very, very simple. I know it doesn't sound simple, but it's a lot more simple than the shit we saw today. Yeah, wow. A lot more simple. Long East House, probably Greg Alexander needs to go to or now have a say in choosing the Blues squad. For me, I would say that they need a complete overhaul. The Blues need a complete overhaul. They've had the better team on paper for the last 6 years, and they've won three of the Origins, and 2 of those came 6 and 5 years ago. Queensland have won 3 of the last 4. They're going for 3 straight next year. Queensland are now going for 3 straight next year. Lindsay Collins. Gee whiz. Did he get man of the match? Wow, I would... Yeah, he was solid. It was very solid, but I think that Cherry Evans was great. I thought Cherry Evans nearly should have been man of the match. Or I'm not taking away from Collins, but I just think that I thought Cherry Evans was phenomenal tonight. I thought Xavier Coates was really, really quality too. Hamiso was really, really quality. Michael Maguire is Blues' next coach. I don't mind it. I know that he would get a bad rap because of what happened with the Tigers, but I don't mind it, to be completely honest with you. But guys, I think I should jump off for now. Obviously we'll be back tomorrow for the Women's State of Origin. Plus also we'll do a player-by-player review of today's game beforehand on a different video. So yeah, look, I appreciate you as usual. Obviously, if you're a Blues fan, commiserations. It would have been tough to sit through me tonight. If you're a Queensland fan, get around it, baby. We're the champions. But we will be streaming the women's game tomorrow, plus the Dragons Warriors on Friday. All 3 games on Saturday. And then if you're at Suncorp Stadium for the Titans versus Broncos, even if you're a Broncos fan, come say hello. It doesn't really matter as long as you're not aggressive, which can be at Suncorp. But as long as you're good, we're good to go, man. But I appreciate as usual. Thumbs up, subscribe, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Alrighty, guys. Thanks for watching. Catch you later. See ya.